I moved the portable hole and bag of holding columns over to the left next to the item descriptions to make it clearer which items are actually with the party.
Oh.
So we still have all the columns that show the other locations and NPCs that are carrying stuff, but the quantities that are actually in the bag of holding or portable hole are over next to the item description. So maybe it'll make it a little easier.
Yeah, that is less elegant because the locations are split up, but definitely more readable.
Yeah.
Does everyone have access to that?
Yeah, and the link is in the Roll20.
When I follow the link that you put in Discord, I can access it. But ever since you did whatever change you did, it's no longer in my Google. Like I still have the file in my Google that I had originally built and been like maintaining for months. But I don't see a new file. And when I go to my shared, like stuff shared with me in Google, where I can see the inventories for your other games that have been shared with me, I don't see this one. Like the only way I can get to it is go find the link and follow it. So I don't know. It's so weird.
The one in Discord isn't connecting?
No, if I follow the URL directly, then I can pull it up. But the thing is most of the time, if the doc was in my Google, I'd be able to find it, which the original one was before you did the copy. And I still have that original one that was in my Google. But your copy, like normally when someone has shared a sheet with me and I've followed the link, there's a place when you're logged into your Google account, there's a place where you can go in and see all the documents that have been shared with you. And I can go in and that's the fastest way for me to find your party inventories is I'm already logged into my Google most of the time. And so I just pop into my drive and click on documents shared with me. And usually there's something there right there near the top of things I've opened recently. So that's the fast way for me to find all of your shared inventories for the different groups. But this one doesn't show up there. It does not show up as a document that belongs to me, and it does not show up as a document that's been shared with me for me. But yeah, I can get to it by following the link. It's just the only one I have to do that with. It's just I just thought it was really strange.
It is a bit strange.
Some odd things. I blame the fact that they fire teams of people at Google every once in a while just for because they can.
Still miles ahead of Roll20's document taking, so right. I'll take it.
Well, and the other thing,
though, I'm just saying.
The other thing, Lou, is I was gonna transfer the NPC info because I know you're trying to move everything into this document now, this tribe information. So I went to transfer. I had this great big long note in your Roll20 note that you had originally gave us for keeping track of our NPCs. I had all kinds of information for every NPC that we had ever allied with or made a deal with or worked for, or they had worked for us or what have you. I had information for all of them in one of the notes in Roll20, and I can't find that note anymore. And like the last date we'd seen them and their current status, and I had so much information in that note. And it's not been transferred over to the tribe for information sheet yet because you kind of just added those tabs in the last week or two.
Was it under group info?
I'm not sure where it was filed. It might have been.
Do you remember what it was called?
I think it was something like NPC info or something.
It's really windy here. Yeah, I don't see it in archives. I don't think I deleted anything.
Okay, maybe I'm missing it. I just haven't found it yet. I was like poking through.
Oh.
There's a lot of nested information in here.
Yeah. Well, I know you deleted a few things when you started adding those tabs to the new spreadsheet. Like you deleted like the watch rotations and things like that. So I was kind of worried that maybe you deleted that before we were able to transfer the info.
I don't.
Well, actually, the watch rotations are still in there, so never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I usually deleted notes as I saw them getting transferred in the games, so I don't know if I have done it for this game yet, because I think a lot of that information isn't there yet. But anyway, looks like we have everyone.
Woo!
I could find it. I just don't know where it went.
Can look into it later.
I referenced it recently, like when we first found Shock again. I remember going back and looking, like, because I was trying to remember exactly, like, the date that he had gone missing, how long he'd been missing. And so I remember I referenced it then, but now I can't find it.
Hmm. Yeah, well, like I said, I can maybe look around later and see if I can find it. I mean, I might have deleted it, I don't know, but I didn't think I did.
Sorry, when I volunteer to be record keeper, I take it seriously.
Yeah, and
And we
I'm
thank you for
just going through ruining everything like I always do.
No, I was gonna
somehow
transfer
blame-
Like,
it.
oh, what's this? Cut, kill, death.
Yeah, I'm somehow
Cut a
blame
swath
Roll20.
of
That's
death
what I
through my
do.
notes.
Yeah,
Because-
let's just
Yeah,
blame Roll20.
let's just
It
blame
disappeared in one of
Roll20.
their
That's probably
upgrades. It wasn't
Roll20.
Well, let's
blue.
be honest. That's a safe bet. It's a safe bet.
But like,
Just saying.
roll 20,
Yeah.
you rascal. Alright. Well, Sim, looks like you are up for scribe duty this week, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I believe I can do that.
And Corvin, you were our previous scribe. Would you like to give us a quick recap of last game?
Sure.
Complicated recap this time.
Oh, and Mary, it looks like you're displaying as your account picture. Just
Oh,
FYI.
yeah, I'm in another screen. Had Roll20
Okay.
for like 3 hours.
Last time we had just defeated the Nightwalker. We taken the fort. So we yeah, we were in the middle of the downtime stuff. I think the first thing that happened is that there was some discussion of repurposing Annie Kate's goggles. We decided to wait to loot the corpse. I guess out of digging into the possibility that she might come back at some point. Then we investigated the mirror of life trapping. Glad I identified it and we started to mess with it. We found the command words were Dabney and Thuvna. We met the prisoners. They moved the mirror to a comfortable room. Let's see. There was we cycled through all the inhabitants. There was a demon who wanted to escape. There was a blue-haired gnome who apparently people had seen before. A Shadowcay hermit named Elias. A high elf wizard named Valandariel. A Shadowcay assassin who Corbin knew from the past, and an old human wizard. The gnome was evasive and had dealings with the cult before they were caught. We do not trust them. It turns out that this is what Hollow Hand that the tribe had seen a long time ago. Definitely did not see him trustworthy, so we left him in the mirror. Elias was a Shadowkai from this area. Apparently he was a hermit who lives up north of the fort. But he was trapped quite a few years ago. We didn't quite believe him, but we kind of want to release him, but we have not done so yet. Then we released the high elf diviner Velen Dariel, who has joined the cause. His mission seemed to be aligned with ours to oppose the Shadowlord. So for now, everything seems great. We'll see if that continues. He conducted an augury concerning the gnome, where we received the answers of both weal and woe. So again, we decided not really to do anything with the gnome yet. The assassin was known to Corvus, known as being deadly and messy, and generally a bad guy. So we were thinking about telling the pyre, but after learning more things about everybody else, we decided to generally just to not do anything yet. And we'll see if we want to let the guy loose. Or into some other imprisonment. We'll see. The last cell contained Xerxes, who was the wizard who we heard, some of us heard in our heads during a fight with the Nightwalker. Val probably knew something about him, and he casted Legend Lore. We learned even more, where Xerxes, an happen of Nightweather, apparently is an immortal mage, cycles past, and he is, super powerful and potentially super helpful. He offered the tribe a means to travel and to escape this place if we released him. So we attempted to do so, but it looks like he is still trapped there in the void, and some more effort will have to be done. Perhaps Taelam can free him if we can talk to her. We'll see. But for now, he's still stuck, and we're still stuck. Then at the end, I guess we learned. I guess they told Beryl there was a Warforged apparently was seen traveling north. I know nothing about him. Apparently he was a part of the tribe along time ago, and might be possession of the soul of the Shadow Lord. That seems important. And then Barrel would track him, and then we once you finish with the stuff, tomorrow the plan was to go track this Warforged down in the caverns and mountains to the north. And
All
there we
right.
are.
Thank you for that recap. So it is the 82nd of autumn at 9 p.m. I think we were getting close to the end of the day. Did we pass the full 5 days for everyone?
No, we're at the end of the third day.
Okay.
We finished the third day and Barrel returned, so with information about the tracking.
All right. So is there anything else the group wants to do today, or shall I end the day?
Well,
So, okay, so we did not have time to make scrolls yesterday at all.
What?
Did I get in a session of
Oh.
level scroll making?
I think yeah, I guess most of the last game was interaction with the prisoners. So I don't remember how much downtime we've had. I'm guessing no if it's the
We
same
spent,
day.
So-
I would say
So-
around 3 hours
Let me check my
interacting with the
notes.
prisoners.
I just finished. I just
Lot of
finished
RP.
with the stream, if it helps.
Yeah.
So we did 1 day of downtime during which Barrel brewed a potion, and then the second day you said we had our full day of downtime. I believe, Vlad, that you was it you that was learning Elvish? Someone was learning Elvish.
No,
We went and
Titus was.
spoke- Titus, okay. And then we
Yeah.
went and spoke to the prisoners like in the evening.
Yeah, I think we
in the
stayed
stream
up
you
late
said
to
that
talk to
we
the
had-
other prisoners.
we
Yeah.
had the 8 hours of downtime.
I got it
So-
here.
And I think Barrel was scouting during that time.
Yes, so I got it here. I believe it was the 81st at 9 p.m. when you went to speak to those prisoners. 1 day has passed, so this is 1 day of downtime that had passed. I actually have a couple of groups doing downtime right now, so it's starting to blend together. But yeah, you guys have had 1 day.
All right, so I will mark off the thing that I did, and bam. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. But yeah, the downtime for the day would have completed already, so now we're kind of in the evening, ready to pass it.
So, from what I understood, we had 8 hours of downtime before the talk with the prisoners and before Barrel found out about Raylith and went to scout, right?
Correct. And then the third day of downtime happened while you were scouting, and everyone else did their third day of downtime.
Oh, the third day was scouting. Okay, then I would have had the whole second day with my wyvern then.
Yeah.
So was I scouting? Do I have a third day of downtime or just the second?
Wait, did 3 days pass? Are my notes wrong here?
In total, 3 days have passed because we did a
Well,
we
three
did a
days
search
worth
of
of downtime
the
activity.
keep, and then we
We're
did
talking
2
an hour
days
drive.
worth of action, and then on one of those days we also talked
Okay.
to the prisoners.
So 79th, 80th, 81st, and now 82nd just passed. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Got it. All right.
Yeah.
So, like I said, are we ready to end the day and move on to tomorrow?
I don't think anyone has anything to do in the evening.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess
So,
Beryl might have things.
Yeah, so just during both the second day and then the third, before we heard about Raylith and she went and scouted.
No, we
Beryl would've
we
been-
heard about Raylith like halfway through the third day, so.
Yeah, you guys had
Mhm.
you guys had interviewed all the prisoners when Beryl came in. So it was like,
Yeah.
and Lou had said that you had a full day of downtime before interviewing the prisoners for 3 hours.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming it was late afternoon or evening.
Mhm.
But anyway, so that's just the impression I got. But what I was asking was, so does that mean Beryl has had 2 full days with her wyvern?
I
One day, I think.
Because the second day was
no, I think she has
and then
two.
the third day.
It's
is
been
the
2
day that you're
days.
saying you
Yeah,
did
you did 2 full days of downtime with the Wyvern. Started your third, but then interrupted that to go track things.
Oh, I did a day. My first day of downtime was the potion. The second day
Oh,
of
was the
downtime,
potion?
the
Okay.
wyvern hatched. The third day of downtime, the stream. Lou, you had said that we had gotten the 8 hours of downtime before we went to the mirror. So that's why I was asking if I had that second day.
Yes, so the mirror was at night. That wasn't part of the downtime. That was
Okay.
an event that happened.
And Beryl didn't come and tell you guys about Rayless until after you guys had been talking to the prisoners in the mirror. So that's why I was saying, did she scout at night or is she scouting now today?
She scouted today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, okay. Yeah, all right. So
I was
then
on the
didn't know if
82nd.
there was- I didn't know if there was any kind of roles or anything that I could do for like bonding with the wyvern.
So
starting to like train it.
after 5 days, we'll make a couple of rolls.
Okay. And the only other thing that Ashi would have wanted to do is she would have asked around among the pyre. What is it? The Crimson. What is it?
Midnight
what's the
Pyre.
people we're allied with.
Midnight Pyre, yeah.
The Midnight Prior. Okay. She would have asked around among them to see if I can find a Hagrid type, friend of beasties and monsters, empathetic,
Like a
kind of
Beastmaster?
somebody else.
Groundskeeper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just anyone that might kind of help Beryl work with the Wyvern, so that when we go off on missions, there's like, I want some sort of continuity. Like, is there an
Sure.
NPC that might be willing to help me with?
I mean, if Shara didn't go back to Haviscard, she might be game.
I'm looking for a pet sitter.
She, I
and-
think,
and-
went
and
back.
trainer.
Oh, she did go back? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
That was a good idea though, Shara.
Yeah, Shara would be a good idea. So the Wyvern pretty much only needs to be fed at this point. There's probably no one with the army that can train it. At this point, they're probably just going to keep it locked up and throw food in its cage, just because it's going to
Well,
get lethal really quick.
Well, that's why I want to socialize it and not lock it up in a cage and leave it there with no
Yeah.
interaction.
You handle it a lot. You really, you pet it all
Exactly. And that's what Beryl's going to be doing. But I have a feeling that she's going to get pulled away from him occasionally, like to go scout after Rayless. And so that's why I was looking for some NPC that even if I have to pay them, that would help.
So there's not much in the way of skilled beastmasters with the army. It's probably not going to get to the point where that much time passes. I don't know how long you're going to separate, but you probably would need a week to at least start socializing it. So I don't know if the group wants to make that decision to take a week before they do anything. That would give Rayless more time, although Rayless is already, a good ways ahead of the group. Because he passed through here before you guys even got here. So I guess that's sort of up to you if you all want to do a week. But
Do we want to do a week?
Oh,
Or do we
so
want to-
are we not going to try to investigate Rayless? Like, go track him?
Yeah,
I thought
I
that
feel
Beryl
some
did that.
urgency. Like we know where he is in the cave system, and unless the cave system is a freaking maze, like we can catch up to him maybe, but letting him get time ahead of us seems potentially costly. So,
Yeah.
well,
I mean,
he's
obviously Val doesn't
already
know anything about it.
yeah, he's about 5 days ahead of you already. So he's got a bit of a head start, but
Oh.
yeah.
How? Okay. I thought
How much would it cost
Beryl
to pay
just
someone
spotted
to
him.
socialize the?
No, Beryl found the trail, but the people who told you he had come through there
Oh,
told you he came
got
through
it.
about 5 days. Because there was a prisoner who they questioned who mentioned that
Got it.
there was that strange
Okay.
warforge that they didn't catch but managed to slip through.
And you said that Shara did go back. When was that? What, like when Shock and Melody went?
Yes, she's back in New Haviscard with Shock and Melody. If you have message, you could probably ask her to come back.
I think I would have asked her even maybe before she left. Like I would have shown her my egg and stuff. But like yeah, could we message her?
I mean, didn't we still have a sending stone? Wasn't Beryl the one holding a sending stone?
Oh
with
yeah,
to
that's
Shara?
right. I do have a sending stone for Shara.
Oh, okay, well, there you go. That's
And
an,
yes,
that's
I
an
would
easy
message
answer.
her Then I would message her when the wyvern hatches and express my concerns about caring for and socializing the creature from the start and continuously with tribe coming and going.
She would message Yes, I can head back tomorrow. Shock and Melody seem like they're in okay hands with the temple.
Yay. Thank
Okay.
you.
You get the
Sorry, I
feeling
didn't spend a
Shara
lot of
is
time on that.
not the biggest
No,
fan of the
no.
temple.
Pets are important.
Yeah, I mean,
guys,
a
I've
wyvern
been
might be pretty
carrying this-
friggin' cool if you get it, you know.
I've been carrying this egg for more than a year real time, okay? I don't even know how much it's been in game.
I mean, I don't know if you want it to go up against like a powerful enemy, but you could probably
Yeah.
use it for other things, or just
Right,
riding
right.
around.
Right.
But anyway, so yeah, what? So I'll say we end the day. It is now the 83rd of autumn at 9 a.m. What's the plan? Are we heading out? Are we doing some?
Right. Yes. So I have the two scrolls that I was really wanting to do. We now have a bunch of prisoners that we don't know what to do with because we're going to hide the mirror from everyone, and a dude we really want to let out, but we can't. So, and you have somebody you're tracking. Is he important?
He is likely to be important.
Rayless is good friend tribe, but Rayless encountered Shadow Lord long time ago, and Shadow Lord start to change Rayless, and Beryl hasn't seen Rayless in a long time, but Rayless was acting funny when last left tribe.
So one of those things. Okay, got you. Well, and Vlad looks over at Val and goes, "So, Mr. Diviner, how screwed would we be if we tried to find this Rayless?"
All right, I will sit down and ritually cast augury.
All right, you can make me come up with stuff again.
It's just weal or woe.
I mean, I play a diviner, so I know what this is like as the character side. I deserve this.
Oh, this is just a wheel or woe.
Oh, okay. This
Okay.
one's a little
Or
easier. Or both, yeah.
Oh,
All right,
right.
so you spend a second level spell as you
what
cast.
will be the outcome if we go after Rayless now in the next 30 minutes?
Next 30 minutes. Oh,
That's what
if
it says in the spell
if you
description.
go after him, I was
If
gonna.
we
I thought-
leave now. If we leave
yeah.
now as opposed to leaving later.
Yeah, I thought it meant like because in 30 minutes you'd like get to the cave where he went.
It's a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. So
All right, so
if we were to leave
overall,
within the next 30 minutes.
Let's see. I guess it's like all the good weighing against the bad. Let me see here. Or I guess if there's both, you get both.
Yeah, that's what happened last time.
I'll say wheel.
Wheel.
Yes.
The
Well,
the answer I get.
The bones say wheel.
I guess I never really decided whether I was using bones or something else. I'm using 20-sided dice.
Oh, how very meta of you.
Polyhedron.
20! Yes!
Honestly,
Look at this, guys.
this spell is kind of unfair because, like, I mean, like for example, the Nightwalker fight. Like, we rid this area of the Nightwalker, and we now have this watch as a base. But we lost Anna Kate. So like, and there was no way that, like, if we had augured that before the fight, there's no way that Lou would have known that we were gonna.
That's
lose
why there's
party member.
yeah.
Well, even the gods lie sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I admit I am eager to finish my research since it bears on several of our issues, but with the forecast like that, perhaps better to go now. Certainly, we will be able to come back.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan. We can do this. And I wish to see this lovely, horrible-looking place that I am staying in with you. So yes, let us see the Shadowlands.
For the record, Beryl is all for leaving the blue-haired gnome in the prison.
Might happen by accident. Let's see.
And Val, you do have the 25 GP dice for this, right?
Trey does.
It is. Yeah, I do have it. It is not consumed by the spell, so I've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it in my inventory.
Yeah, you bought them. I'm guessing with your starting equipment.
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah. So, are you heading out, or are you doing something else?
Does anybody else want to know what's in the vault? Because I feel like we're overlooking the fact that we haven't popped the vault yet.
Oh, the vault.
Yeah,
Oh.
we should definitely do that.
I forgot about the vault. Yes. Hey, Val. Are
Yes?
you at all good at helping people do a thing?
Do a thing?
Like,
Is that a?
say you want to pick a lock, and you
That
need,
is
like,
speaking of magics to enhance people's competence. Variety of ways exist, but I do not have access.
Oh, I have a way to enhance my own knowledge, but not other people's.
Oh, well,
That is fine. We will make an attempt as best as we can.
All right. So, just a refresher, because it's been a few weeks. It requires 3 DC 25 lockpick checks to all be successful at the same time.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Does the Midnight Pyre have someone that can join us?
They do.
Three different people?
Yes.
Can we get an entire band of bards to be playing in the
We have-
background?
It's like a symphony.
We have 3 castings of guidance available.
It's
Do
like
we have any potions of
it'd be like-
healing or
Yeah.
whatever?
like a
I don't
movie
know if my-
situation. You just hear like the rock music in the background as you start picking.
And then the strings kick in, the horns.
I think we had decided that it might be all 3 of us with me, Beryl, and Titus. It's probably better than one of their guys.
Yeah, but I don't know what my Thieves' Tool modifier is.
It's just your proficiency index.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
If-
proficiency itself will probably be higher than theirs, I would imagine.
Yeah.
If I have
And I can
guidance-
cast guidance.
Yeah, if I have guidance, then I've got
I have-
basically a plus 11 to 11, between 11 and 13, depending on my guidance roll.
Real quick, Corvin, give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
You might remember something.
Intelligence. Let's see if anything collected. It's not.
Bet the assassin would be good at this.
Yes, you remember.
Yeah, but I don't.
Or go ahead.
You go. Yeah.
You remember that the assassin is actually supposed to be like a world-class lockpick.
Oh, cool. Is that supposed to be our incentive to let him go?
No, just telling you.
All right.
Just
I think that's-
giving some info here.
Well, I'll at least relay that to the party. The person we have trapped is
Oh,
very good at this kind of
well-
thing, but I don't.
one
That's worth it.
He's definitely better than
question.
me.
Once we let him out of the mirror, one, will he destroy the mirror? Because pissy. And
No, I
two-
don't think so. No.
Would he be cool with helping us out and then leaving?
Well, if I know anything about assassins, they're good at. They like to accept deals and contracts, and they don't want to
Oh,
break them
that's
because that's their
true.
reputation. So if you make a
Yeah.
deal with him, he'll stick to it, and then vamoose.
I'm glad you said
he
he
is
was.
well known to at least hold to his deals. That is
Oh,
true.
I think it
yes.
was Corvin. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, then that works. As long as you think that he will agree to, don't tell anybody but the mirror, show up, say that we called him and he's an assassin, that's the reason nobody knew he was here, and then he helps us unlock the vault and then leaves.
I do think he will likely leave, but unless he has a current mission here, but I think it's probably long gone. So I imagine that he would be able to leave and do that. It's just we would then unleash him back in the world, which.
All right.
You say we're
Where was
releasing
he
him
based?
to do it.
I would let you talk to the assassin person, because, yeah, that's not...
Corvin, where was he based before he was trapped? Where did he
Largely in the,
accept jobs?
in the Shadowfell, I believe. So,
Oh, I meant like
New Hapsgard?
New Havisgard? Okay.
I think so. Yeah. But I mean,
He
yeah, that's like the major
was.
city, right?
Well,
Been to.
the capital is Devaldia. He was kind of based all over. He didn't really have a home city. He mostly traveled
Okay.
the Vidian Empire, just doing work for several factions.
Okay. I was asking because I was wondering whether or not what's happened to New Havigard would be of import to him, you know. But,
It might be, if he had friends there.
right.
And we're painting this guy as inherently evil, but he's
He could just be straight neutral, which some of us in this party are pretty neutral. Like,
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah.
I think he is definitely evil, but he will hold 20 packs.
I don't know, man. I mean, people do some stuff for money and make him inherently bad. He's just a tool.
Oh, well, when you cut people in certain... Oh no, he is bad.
I cut people all the time.
he's like, trust me.
So it is a question. The real question
Uh-oh,
here
moral
is-
arguments.
The question here is a practical one. First, how valuable to our interest are the contents of this vault likely to be? Because if it is simply piles of money, it is not so appealing. And as it becomes more important what is in vaults, how much risk is it to allow Vastille to know about?
It was a stronghold of the people you hate and may hold information on the stuff that they do.
Yes,
Maybe
it's
he has-
very important.
Maybe has powerful magic tools that help tribe against Shadow Lords.
I mean, I am all about powerful magic tools, but if you actually have like documentation of where all of their bases are, I mean, like, come on, that would be. Cool.
And
I agree.
I think if we strike a proper deal with this guy, he'll stick to it.
Yeah.
Assassins do care about their reputation.
Then
So-
we should make a deal.
Another thing Civil would have told you, since you probably told him about wanting to break into the vault, is that given time, he can probably get into the vault the hard way, but it would probably take, several months of work.
Oh.
Do we want to try to see what is in the vault before we decide whether to attempt to open it?
You could do that?
I might be able to do that. It will require me to make a bit of a guess about how thick the door is, but I can.
I think
perhaps
we would, basically, if we're going to spend the resources no matter what anyway, because I think we are, let's just do it. Let's just go for it.
Also, if we screw up trying to break the locks, can he still do it the hard way?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what he would assume, that if you couldn't get in with the locks, he would do it the hard way. Basically, you could do a normal try in 6 seconds would be a roll. If you took 2 minutes, it would be your passive lockpicking score, which I don't think anyone can do with a 25. But yeah,
Maybe a guidance.
Well,
I don't think you can use guidance on a passive because it's 2 minutes.
Got it.
What about silvery barbs?
How do you determine your
No, I looked at that. It's an attack roll.
was inspiration
Oh, no.
advantage plus
Oh.
5?
Actually,
It's
if
not an attack roll.
yeah, it is. It's triggered by an attack roll. But here's the thing: if one of you, oh wait, no, you have to succeed on an attack roll, an ability
Yeah.
check, or saving throw to trigger silvery
Yeah.
barbs. But if one of you wants to
You can
attack
throw a
another
punch
one,
at me.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
One-
jeez.
if one of you would like to attack another one, I can give
Oh my
some
God.
advantage.
You aren't the
Why
you aren't the
everyone
first
hates
group
silvery
to do this,
Oh
actually.
my god.
Punch me in the face! Oh, I'm really good at stuff now. How long can you concentrate on silvery barbs, or is the it's not concentration,
No
is it?
concentration. It's
It's
one
just
minute.
it's a minute. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, it wouldn't work anyway because you
Yeah,
need 2
within 1
minutes.
minute, Yep.
Alright.
But someone asked about an inspiration point. You could use that, so you get a +5 to your passive if you did that.
And
I
who
still
else,
plan to
has,
be. It's not going to make it. But
who else has enhanceability?
nobody.
Nobody, I think. No one has it except you.
Okay. All right.
Can you cast it 3 times?
How do
No,
you-
it's
Uh,
concentration.
It's concentration, yeah.
I mean,
I
and
have,
can you hit 3 targets? I guess. Is better.
No, it's one target.
Good question.
Typically, I
I
think.
don't
Oh, can you
know
up
that I've
level it?
ever upcast.
Oh, does it upcast?
No,
Oh, it does
It does.
upcast.
Oh,
it does
hey!
upcast.
So I
There you
can-
go.
Okay, so yeah, you'd have to do
Okay.
level 5,
Cast it as
but
a 4th, and you got it.
Yeah, 4th. Yeah.
Well, for 3 people, it would be 5, wouldn't it? Oh no, you're
Yeah.
right, because it's plus
It'd be
2,
4,
so
yeah.
it'd be 4. Okay. So yeah, that is an option.
How do you calculate your passive thieves tools?
That's what I was
Plus
asking.
5.
It's
10
just
plus.
yeah, it's 10
Use-
plus your
As if
score.
using Dex or not.
And that's proficiency in your dex bonus?
Yeah, if you're
Yes.
proficient with these tools.
Okay.
In that
If
case,
you're
my
if
passive
you're
is
if you're trying to
19.
figure out what your passive would be, it
Although
would be plus 5.
I do
They're all based
usually let artificers use int for thieves tooling. There's an argument to be made for that. So, but usually it's dex
Now wait
Yeah.
a minute. So you said it's our dex score plus proficiency, right?
plus 10.
Yeah.
Same as passive insight or
So
passive.
not plus proficiency.
Yes.
No, it is
even if
plus
you're proficient-
proficiency.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
okay. So that's
Yeah.
what I was saying. was
It's
19.
exactly the same as passive perception or insight or any of those.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a passive for that. Yeah.
Yeah, technically there's supposed to be a passive for any skill. It doesn't come up as often for most skills.
Oh.
But I do allow it for lockpicking.
So then, if I had enhanceability and advantage, that does it lasts for an hour. So would that affect the passive score?
Yeah, it would
So
give you
when
a
it-
plus 5.
Yeah, anytime you would have advantage, your passive is a
But
plus
that still
5.
only gets us to 24 for barrel. Who else?
Yeah.
Corbin, so is yours higher?
Oh no.
Oh gosh. Okay.
That only
Only
gets
about
me to
plus
22.
7. I'm
So
not a
we-
dex
we-
shield.
If you
We'd
wanted
be
to
making
tip it
3
over the
50-50
edge,
shots. Yeah.
we would have to have.
Oh well, there's
a-
guidance. We also have guidance of it. Oh well.
No,
not for
guidance-
passive, though.
You-
Oh,
you'd have-
guidance.
We'd have to roll. We'd have to roll to do guidance. We'd have to do the fast
Yeah.
one.
So
Yeah.
I mean, you can still roll guidance advantage is our best bet probably, unless
Yeah.
you can.
Actually, you can't for passive.
Well, that's what I'm
but
saying.
you-
So don't do passives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could roll. Makes it higher
But
variance.
you could use an inspiration to knock
Yes.
it up one more step.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
so
Oh, yeah,
That's-
I would-
That doesn't
No,
do
you
anything
can't
with
double-
enhanceability. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's already advantage. Yeah.
No, I was talking about inspiration like a bardic inspiration. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
well,
Right.
We
don't have
any
a
bards,
bard,
though.
do we?
It doesn't give it. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Alright.
In
some
theory.
guy
Who was-
cast in the army.
Who was that Midnight Pyre guy that was singing in the tavern the other night? Go get him.
Right.
I mean, they probably have war skalds. I don't think they actually have class bards.
Okay.
Like, yeah, bard's a much more specialized class. But yeah, I mean, so basically, you do your check. If you failed it, you could say you take 2 minutes, and then you would use your passive. Kind of the same idea as if you failed your, perception, or not failed it, but rolled under your passive. So that's how that would work. So if you have
So-
advantage, it'd be plus 5, etc., etc.
But we need all 3 people to make that 25, right? For
Yes.
I don't know.
Or you need to
If we're
figure
gonna
out
try
where
it,
the keys for
If
this
we're
are.
gonna try it, let's try it. But if it would take them months to get into this vault, maybe we should just come back and do it later.
Well, they're going to take months either way.
Yeah. So we could, and
Oh,
yeah,
right. But like,
are,
I mean,
are there keys
go
to
after
it?
Rayless is what I meant. Yeah.
You haven't found any keys? I mean,
Yeah,
people
I
have been looking around, but no. So far, you haven't found any. You would guess that, what's his name has them?
We haven't
Relic.
found any
Relic, yeah.
janitors or anything.
Oh, and if you
Yeah.
fail, I can give you a 1d4 bonus if you fail.
That's nice.
If you
Only
roll
one
high.
What's our 3 highest?
At
Lock
present,
pickers.
yes, just one person because it would burn my ability. So actually, no.
But it's
Um,
is it one reaction?
I assume it's a
It
reaction.
is-
Do it at the
Hey,
same
let
time.
me
It's not gonna
post
work.
it because
That's
this is gonna be. I need to just show it. What the fuck? Let's
We
see
can
what
also well the
If we get the
It's
assassin,
not reaction.
There's
it's
one that
not
should make it.
anything. It's just
Yeah,
a
it
thing.
says you use your
Use your reaction, yep.
Oh, you use your reaction. Oh, man. I
Most
thought about
things, like most
Diviner
things, use
thing-
reaction.
yeah, is the diviner thing any roll or is it like attacks against you or something like that, or is it any roll?
that. Any roll.
Yes. So depending on the diviner might be able to if they roll high on one.
Oh, your divination dice?
Um,
Yeah, that's
Good
true.
job.
my
Is that a thing?
my portents for today are 15 and 5. So if a 15 would get somebody over with their modifiers, if someone has plus 10, then yes, I can use that.
Well, that would get Beryl over.
Yeah. So
And then
Okay,
you
so
could also hand her if she's got a plus If she's got a 15 plus, it would be plus 9 if I handed my thieves' tools to someone else, but that would get us where we need to be. So then someone else would get plus 1 from my.
You wouldn't be able to hand them over because you'd all be doing it at the
I'm
same
saying
time.
I use
Oh,
another
if you
set
use
of
another
tools.
set, yeah, okay.
Right, because guidance will get you that one more. So
Got it. All right.
Well, no, but like that, a 15 plus my plus 9 without the plus
still
my
needs
thieves'
guidance
tools.
to get to 25, but
Oh, we-
guidance will get you one more. So
Barrel has
Trying to
the
figure this out as
the
fast as-
whiteboard
15
out
plus
now.
9
They're all
is
looking at the
already
spreadsheets.
enough,
24.
right?
It's
Oh, okay.
24.
Yeah.
We need a 25.
Sorry, I was thinking of 24 as the DC. That's right. It's 25. Damn it. Okay, never mind.
But no,
Actually-
with
actually,
guidance, but your mod plus guidance plus a 15 will do it. So
Actually,
True.
here's the kicker. We don't use the portents or guidance thing on Beryl. We use my bend luck because her passive is a 24. If I give her a 1d4 on top of that, would that tip it over into?
But then all 3 have to be done passively.
Can't
So
do.
guidance isn't really a resource. We have 3 castings of guidance available, and we have 3 people going. So everyone should just be guidanced.
Well, I think if we take the
we're
assassin
rolling.
guy, he should be
Yeah.
able to hit it that 25 passive
Yeah.
if he's a legendary lockpick.
Hopefully.
So only
Yeah.
one, and then Beryl can hit it. So what's our next highest?
Corbin?
Me.
Corbin. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a plus 7, so I have a decent shot with advantage in guidance, but it's definitely not. It's not.
Yeah, there's a
Guaranteed.
chance for a
Yeah.
loss.
Not guaranteed.
All right. Well, what do you want to do?
I don't think that it's gonna get much better than this, right?
Well,
Like,
if we're doing an
let's go for
active check, then we have guidance, and in that case, I will give my plus 1 thieves tools, exchange thieves tools with Corbin for this.
Okay.
So, are we making a
we should
deal then?
probably.
Is that what you
Yeah.
guys want? Okay.
Yes, we are making. Yes, let us make a deal. Let us make a deal.
The lure of treasure.
We have a deal for you.
Yeah, I think as we discussed, I definitely caution against it, but I don't fight you guys too hard if this. Means
Oh no,
much.
we already have advantage on this, right? You already have advantage.
We
Well,
don't.
We will, yeah.
I'm gonna
Not
cast. I'm gonna cast
potentially, yes.
enhanceability. Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll have advantage. All right, I was gonna. Never mind.
Do you have it readied for today? Prepared?
I do. I have had it readied for several days because I thought I might cast it on myself for my animal handling checks with the wyvern. So
Okay. So, you are releasing Vastil. Or you're talking to him first, I
Oh.
assume.
yeah. First.
Yeah. Well, I think the plan is just to. What deal do we want?
Hey, hang on, I got a quick question for Lou here. I have ambush as one of my things. I think it just applies to stealth checks, but I just want to double check that I can't use it for this. 'Cause I can up
No,
a
it's
dexterity check.
Dex
Is it
stealth
stealth?
check or
That's-
initiative
okay.
roll.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work with thieves' tools. You can't ambush the vault.
You
he
sneak up
can't
on
see us
real
coming.
careful, like.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure in case I was like, because I thought that was it, but like in case I was being an idiot.
The huge iron door is immune to jump scares.
Oh,
It just kind of sits there. All right. So you go to speak with Vastil. As he appears in the mirror, he says, "Are you ready to release me yet?"
Yeah, very nearly.
He just kind of waits as if he's expecting you to say something else.
We have a favor we would like to ask in exchange for your freedom.
What would this favor involve?
Picking a very tricky lock, or at least part of one.
My reputation precedes me, then. Yes, if it means my release, I can help you. Though, I would ask for maybe a bit of payment as well, if possible.
I do not know what sort of rate you command, but we are not entirely without coin at the moment.
And he says, how difficult is the lock, and what do I need to know about it?
I am given to understand that it is quite a difficult thing to pick. Certainly the specialists the Pyre has to offer did not feel confident in their ability to master this. It is the key to the vault. Keys to the lock to the vault here. Apparently 3 separate locks, which must be disabled simultaneously.
Well, how about this? I'll ask for 200 gold pieces, just up front, and if the lock is much more difficult, I may ask for a little more.
The coin is largely material. The other thing we would ask is that you not divulge how you came to be in the fortress, as we do not necessarily wish the Midnight Pyre to know that you were in this mirror, or how it is we caused you to enter our employment.
He says I can always disguise myself if you wish.
Sounds good.
But yes, if you wish me to avoid dealings with the Midnight Pyre, I can disguise myself and lie about my identity.
One more thing before final deal. Barrel's gonna switch the screen to an empty cell.
Alright, you swipe left on him.
Maybe Tribe should consider making agreement to blindfold, so he not know the location of this mirror and this hallway.
I think what he is means that he's probably going to find it if he ever wanted to.
Yes, I do not think a blindfold will defeat his ability to understand where he is
True,
in
especially if
place.
he's walking. Yeah, okay, all right, never mind. All right, I didn't know if we want to take any precautions in that regard, but
We should also
No,
make sure he's going to
Just
leave
going to
when
have
he's
to deal with the
done.
fact that he doesn't want to deal with it.
gotcha.
We-
Okay.
We should ensure the fact that he's going to leave when he's done.
Beryl will pack him a little backpack with some rations and shit too, so that when he goes off into the Shadowfell, he'll have his 200 gold and some rations and stuff.
Give him a little picnic basket.
You're too good for this world.
No, I mean it's real basic rations and a flask of water, you know. and
Here,
his 200
Death
gold.
Assassin, have a ham sandwich. Oh, tasty.
All right, do your thing, guys.
Alright, swipe right.
Alright, so you are going to use the command word to release him, yes?
Not quite yet.
Oh,
Let's see how he reacts to
what?
one last thing.
All right,
one
all right.
further stipulation, of course. I hope this is not insulting, as you are assassin and not thief, but regardless of what lies behind the vault, I do not wish you to take your service to entitle you to any of the contents, of course.
Says no, that's why you're paying me up front.
Fair enough. Beryl, do we have 200 coin on hand? I do not
He's
know
like
how.
rummaging and like putting together his little pack right now. I'll take it out of the party inventory.
Ah, very well.
He says, but again, I might ask for more depending on how difficult this is. By the way, I don't suppose you happen to find my gear out there somewhere. I had a special set of lockpicks that they took from me.
I do not believe we have encountered anything like that. Although,
Hmm.
We
again,
have not found any special lockpicks. How about this? If we find your special lockpicks in the vault, you can have those.
oh, certainly, of course.
Oh,
Although I suspect something like that would have been used
Well-
rather than left here.
yes, I was more asking because it would have made the picking job a little easier, but I can use standard equipment as well if I must. I just might not do as well as I'd like. In any case, yes, I agree to the 200 gold pieces on the stipulation that I may ask for up to double it depending on how difficult the lock is.
That does not seem unreasonable to me.
He says, we have a deal then.
And not
I would
allowed to
shake
kill
on it, but-
anybody- not allowed to kill anybody in this fort when you leave.
He just,
well,
he just kind of stares
And
at
if
you
you
blankly and
promise to
says,
just go after we deal with this thing, we will include this lovely ham sandwich.
he did not divulge which contract it was that landed him in the mirror, but given the events that have transpired since he was trapped, I largely suspect his contract does not have any targets present at the moment.
Okay.
he says, I don't think there's anyone here I'd need to kill. He has not seen you yet, has he, Corbin?
I was at least present, I guess, during the first.
You probably look a lot
thing. I was
different,
just, like,
though.
there. Yes, yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely not in a outfit or anything. Yeah, it's been a long time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, he agrees to your terms.
I will attempt to quietly whisper the command word, just because I don't want him to have it.
All right. So there is a bit of a flash as once again he would or another person disappears from the mirror, and he would appear in front of it and say, "Excellent. I appreciate that."
All right. What should we call you?
He says, "My name is Vastille." Thought I told you that already.
But we are
No,
about
no,
to
I meant,
walk
like,
into Fortress. If we are going
about to walk
to
into
implement the
Fortress.
disguise, we should
He
certainly
actually
specify it.
didn't. He actually didn't tell us. He said
Yeah,
he'd
he
give
never-
us his name when we released him.
Oh.
But Corbin knew it.
That's
But
right.
Corbin knew it.
He
and when
says,
we came back and asked about the lockpicking, he's like, my reputation precedes me.
all right, so yeah, he'll say, "My name is Vastille," but we should not use that name. Let me see what I have here in the way of identities. He says, "Luckily, they just didn't take everything from me." He
you
starts
gonna
going
use-
through his backpack.
No, never mind. I thought I was gonna use magic.
Indeed, if I were somehow to capture a legendary assassin, I would not take time to search every crevice of his person either. That seems potentially dangerous.
Frightening. That would be a frightening proposition. That's what that is. So.
I'm going to at some point when he is not looking directly at me, I'm going to attempt to cast Detect Thoughts.
Whoa.
Doesn't that make noise?
It does have a somatic component, I believe.
Oh, is it just somatic?
No, it's verb. I'm sorry, you're right. It's verbal, somatic, and material. So I would be very obviously casting a spell.
Yeah, he might notice that. Not sure how he'd react to it, but he's going through his stuff. He says, "Oh, yes, I can use this one. You would call me Vera."
Vera.
Excellent.
Indeed.
And he would start using his makeup kit to change how he looks. Keeping the hood on, he takes the lower mask off, giving you a little bit more of a view of him, but he has a bunch of makeup on, so he would look a lot different.
So, Beryl has magic available for the three who are going to pick, and then at the moment of, Fred and I and I forget who else has the minor.
Oh, an enhancement spell, perhaps, he says?
Indeed.
Yes.
Ah, those
And
can
then a
be very
little bit
useful.
of a prayer to give a little boost.
Yes, we are rather committed to ensuring this goes well for us. So.
Apparently, you are no mere soldiers.
I have never been a soldier. I've been many things, but not that.
Says, I guess I should have figured that when I saw you had a kobold in your group. But where are we headed?
This way, I believe.
This way. I know the location. I will lead.
Alright, so you head downstairs to the vault area, passing by several of the guards. Are you going to go and get Civil, or are you just going to kind of go do this?
It would be polite to let Civil know we were doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
we got kind of shitty on our part not to.
it's also a good precaution to take in case there's something really dangerous in there. So I would be inclined to let him know unless someone wants to stop me.
Alright, so Civil nods and sends some troops down with you. He would notice Vera and say, "Oh, who's this?"
We decided we needed a little help with locks like this, so...
Yes, he is very good at what he does. So
He says, "Where did you come from? I don't remember seeing him in our ranks."
no, we did the sending. We did the sending for him.
Oh, and Vera bows and says, "Yes, I've traveled from New Haviscard at the request of your friends here. I am a member of the Silent Circle, one of the premier thieves guild." And he says, "I am familiar. Your guild has quite the reputation. Well, I hope you are all successful."
Indeed, it is still not it's still not entirely out of question, even with help, but we will try our best.
Peace.
He says, "If you can help it, try not to damage the locks. I might be able to come up with a way to secure the vault again."
Indeed.
We will try. We will try.
Okay. So you head down to the basement, to the vault area. He says, "Oh, what a peculiar thing to have in a fortress." He goes like close and he starts examining it. Yes, this is quite difficult. Well, it gives us a good chance if we're being magically enhanced, but I am afraid I'll have to ask for the full 400 gold piece payment. And if I fail, I'll cut it to 200.
A little steep, but yeah, we asked you to come, so yes, this is what must be
Again,
done.
I'm
There's
not.
200 Pearl coin already in the pack we gave you. 200 more if we get in.
Oh, you already paid him 200? He says,
Well, I put it
excellent.
in the pack, yeah.
All right.
Along with a ham sandwich and a cup of water.
Let me just mark that you paid him with a ham sandwich, yeah.
A little bento box. It has like a heart tied at the top. Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you ready to make your rolls?
So let's see. We should spend spell slots for enhanced
so-
ability, and
Yeah, when they're casting enhance ability, I will try to cast detect thoughts at the same time.
Oh, sneaky.
Maybe they'll think I'm casting. Maybe he'll think I'm
Yeah.
casting a.
yeah, depends on how much Arcana this assassin has.
Are you
If it's
using
low, it
any...
should be fine.
You gonna try to use any skills to try to hide this in particular, or are you just kind of hiding it with, I don't know?
I'm just casting a spell at the same time that Beryl is casting enhance abilities, so that
Yeah,
the
enhanced
assassin
ability
thinks that I'm also
ordinarily
trying
only
to.
targets one target. If we're covering 3, taking 2 castings isn't nuts. Isn't insane. You know?
All right.
Yeah,
And
like-
I am casting guidance all the time.
right.
So
There's lots of casting going on. He doesn't know that I can't cast.
Wait,
Enhance
you're
ability
casting guidance like as you walk down the hallways?
no. When we
No. I was going to do this.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know what they need
So who's
to know.
casting
I don't know
guidance?
what needs to be enhanced for the guidance to work for them because I'm not, a master lockpick. So I'm just like casting guidance on my person. Like as soon as I feel the guidance begin to diminish, I'm re-upping the guidance.
So you're just sort of walking around casting spells every minute.
Basically, yeah.
All right, I just have to keep that in mind. That might get weird at certain times.
I assume it will.
But for now, you're casting Enhance Ability Barrel. And I think we have 3 guidances, one for each.
Yep, I got one.
You
I
cast
got myself.
Detect Thoughts. Reading his surface thoughts?
Yep.
What would he be thinking right now?
I just want to make sure none of his surface thoughts are, I'm totally going to kill these people.
That's fine.
He seems kind of, what would the word be? You don't get much in the way of, well, I guess that would be more of an emotion. He seems to be, he seems like he is preoccupied by a lot of things that he wants to look into. But you don't get anything like
Just found out how much time he lost, so he's probably like
yeah,
going through what he's gonna do when he leaves the fort.
yeah.
His apartment lease has probably been released.
Yeah.
No one's been feeding
No
his
one's
pets.
watered his flowers.
Oh, yeah,
He's
his cat's
probably
dead
belly
now.
His
up.
cat's
Yeah.
probably dead.
His last contract might think he ran out on a payment and didn't do a job.
Yeah, he seems preoccupied, but you don't get any like mwaha or anything. It doesn't seem like he actually is thinking much about the group at all.
Okay.
Which totally fits when you've just been released from prison and lost some chunk of time.
Yeah. Now the question is, do you want to try to delve deeper?
I do not want to try to delve deeper,
Okay.
Distract him.
It's like no.
but I'm just going to keep. I'm going to keep concentrating on it though, in case his surface thoughts change.
Just kind of reading his thoughts. All right. So we got enhance ability, giving everyone advantage. We have 3 guidances, 3 people who can cast guidance.
I think Corbin can cover himself. I'll get the assassin, and Vlad can cover Barrel. We buddies.
Okay. Any other bonuses?
And I have a sitting bend luck.
Right, we have Bend Luck and Portent on standby in case it's
Okay.
needed
Is
or
but-
useful.
there anything we can do with inspiration that is an advantage?
No, not really. Inspiration would just kind of stack with enhance ability, so you're probably better off just using the spell.
Yep.
Or
How
sorry,
hard
not
can we-
stack, overlap.
How hard can we introduce narrative facts from
Alright.
by spending inspiration? Could we have found his lockpick somewhere?
No, I don't have rules for that
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
That'd probably be like 3 or 4 points, but yeah, I haven't
okay.
come up with those.
Yeah, it's not
So
formalized. We didn't want to do it on the fly, so
I got 3
luckily,
points I can spend.
yeah.
luckily he can't roll below a 10 on this, even if he rolls below a 10. And he has expertise. So that would be
Should be good.
with advantage
Now-
plus 5 and
Our
D4.
poor dungeon master was like, "Fuck! Now I gotta write up all of his skills."
I think 1 or 2 is the only way he can fail. No, wait, that would still be. No, I don't think he can fail this
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
with the plus 5, because
Yeah, I think we're pretty good except for me.
Oh, well, he
I just
rolled
have
a
to-
crit.
I just have to.
So,
Okay, that would have been fine anyway. Great.
so he
Nice.
definitely got his, as he's like close to the 40s, if not over.
Jesus.
Who's
15.
who-
If I get a high
Barrel's next.
Guidance.
Or not next.
oh,
Okay.
so that
And
is
then
23.
And then I will bend luck on that.
Wait,
No, her
let's see what the
guidance.
guidance roll is. She has a guidance on it.
She rolled
Oh, is
that
guidance
already
already.
it?
The
Oh, it's
Yeah.
already there. I see. That
So
makes it 22,
she's
got it.
she needs 2 more with 23.
Oh, wait.
So I don't know if you have anything to up her score because she needs to hit a 25. Does anyone have a reaction or reroll?
Yes, I do. I'm going to bend luck.
Okay, so that gives a reroll.
Nope.
A
Is it a reroll?
Or wait.
Let's see.
That's
No, it's a,
1d4.
it's
Oh,
a
you just added a
1d4
D4.
plus two.
All right, so you just
Alright,
need a 2 or
Yep.
over. Oh,
There we go.
all right, that's
There
a
you go.
success.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try this. Okay, so I have a +1 from the lockpick.
Yes, I took it off
Okay.
mine.
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
All right.
Hey!
Yay!
All right, so all of the 3 of the locks click. He nods and
High fives
says,
all around.
"Good work,
Good
everyone."
page.
I
Thanks, the guy.
yeah, I will get going as long as
I will get-
Metal, give
another-
him the extra.
I will give him another 200 gold.
Yeah.
KO point.
he bows and says, "Is that offer for my thieves' tool still on the table, or was that
Indeed,
more
we
of a
should-
joke?"
No, we should see if they are in there. I have nothing against returning stolen property that was seized by cultists, but you will have to allow us a little time to investigate contents.
He nods. He says, "Of course." I was kind of curious what was in there anyway. So,
Are we letting him go in?
I don't.
oh, I
think that's
don't.
a
I
good
don't have
idea.
to. I don't have to
Wait,
go
Right.
in.
Martina, drive
No,
right this way.
no offense,
This is one of the
in middle
coolest
the
guys
thing,
I've ever
so
met.
don't really
And
want
he's
you
just
to go
steal
in
all the cool
both,
stuff.
You know, just a thing.
Time stop. Just runs away. What the? This is bullshit.
The cantina's that way. See you later.
We will tell you if we find things. I have
cover.
no desire to steal from a thief.
Says,
That's
"Oh,
pretty good.
well, yeah,
No.
I wasn't going to go in." He says, "I was just going to watch from here."
Very well.
Yes.
All
And
right.
hopefully it doesn't have like massive, scary, monstrous traps and golems inside. So, yay, raw.
I nudge Corbin in first, just in case there's more traps and
Corvin,
things.
very dangerous. You go first.
Yeah, I believe danger is more traps than monsters, and Corbin is best equipped here.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, my friend.
So before we
Guide
end
us
up,
on Corvin before he goes in.
Sorry,
We do
what?
still have enhance ability for Dex, so
Well, it's still up.
you might be able to dodge something.
I stealth against the traps.
All right. So you are opening, or go
if
ahead.
you'd like me, if I can send something in to look to make sure there's nothing, that will that will immediately damage us
All right,
upon
crack
opening the door.
and let the diviner here do his thing.
I can actually cast clairvoyance and put it, be able to see inside the vault. Of course, I don't know if there's any light in there, so it might be pointless.
Is there light in there?
Doubt. Everything here is dark and like spooky.
Yeah, I mean, you would, unless someone put a
Do I-
continual light stone in there, you would guess there probably isn't light.
So, would I use my dark vision though on clairvoyance?
I think the
Probably.
clairvoyance sensor specifies whether it has. Here, we should check the spell description.
I was gonna think. I would imagine we would have lit up torches or something, right?
I'd take out that stone of light I got in my
Let's see, clairvoyance.
torch stone, whatever it is.
So,
As if you were in the space.
So I'm imagining it sees with your vision, but I don't actually know.
Yeah, it is as though your sensor, or whatever you
Well,
choose.
you're supposed to be familiar with the location, though, and you've never been in the vault.
But it also says, or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, in a grove of trees. So that's why I was saying I can put it on the other side of this door.
I guess since you see the door, that would. I mean, it's a vault, but it's the same thing. So yeah,
Right,
sure.
Now that it's open, you've got line of effect. So, or have we cracked it yet? Yeah.
No, you haven't cracked it yet.
Oh.
I think everyone's scared it's going to blow up, right?
Oh.
It becomes
I don't know.
I can investigate the door on this side if you'd like, and then use a spell to investigate the other side of the door before we open it.
Sure.
Yeah. Though this one you don't. I don't think you need line of effect because it specifies a familiar location or unfamiliar but obvious. So you're good on that.
Okay. Cool.
So yes.
So I'll take a look at this side of the door and see if I can see anything indicating a trap or a magical ward.
I trapped something behind locks that tough.
Yeah, not as far as you can see. I mean, the vault door is pretty thick. You don't think there's anything carved in it, or I mean, with your perception, your passive perceptions, you don't see anything obvious anyway. You know, if there's a magical field, you could detect magic, but yeah, you don't know.
I could do that, yes. So rather than hold everyone up, I'll just use a spell slot to cast Detect Magic.
The vault door is enhanced magically.
I can't. I'm sorry. Hang on. I can't. I have to ritually cast it. I didn't have it prepared.
Oh, liar. All right, 10 minutes pass. Yeah, the vault door is magically enhanced to be stronger, but you don't see any auras that make you worried.
Okay. All right. It appears to be fine on this side. If you're not worried about anything being on the other side, then we can go ahead and open it.
Okay.
Very well.
Alright, so you crack the vault door.
Yes, indeed.
Alright.
Step back 30 feet.
There.
And I watched them all explode.
No,
Vlad is muttering under his voice. And this opening ceremony, we are going to go in and reveal. Never mind.
You doing like what is that show called? The Storage Wars. Let's see what's in here. Alright, so yeah, you open it up. There are lots of gold bars, or pea gold bars, pale gold. It looks like there are 140 pale gold bars in here.
Oh my god.
There are
That's a lot of money.
26.
I think we made back our money on the assassin.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't worried.
26 pale platinum bars.
Wow.
A bunch of gems. And I need D20 rolls from a few people. I think it's just Sim and Titus now.
Wait. Do I get the... I have no magic items now. So
because you're a new
Can I
character.
roll?
Who's that? Val? Sure, I'll change you to Val. Val, you
Yeah, I
can
feel like
roll as
Val's
well.
entitled. Yeah.
He's like, God damn
You
it.
you found a workaround to my system.
Yay!
If you die, oh no!
I guess it's me.
Look at that! Look at
No
that!
one wanted it.
You guys need to want it more, apparently.
I guess I took it with a 3. All right.
Yeah. All right, Sim. D100 roll, Sim.
All right. I'll take it.
Okay. So
I don't even remember what I've got on my list. I know I updated it recently, but I still don't remember.
There's a lot of scrolling up. That's what this is.
Yeah.
it looks like there are a couple of sets of plate armor in here, 2 to be exact, and a very neat-looking shield. Searching around, you would also notice that there's a very fine-looking set of lockpicks.
Oh.
Although
well,
you don't think Vasteel has noticed them yet, because he's, not inside.
I'm not inclined to be dishonest. We should at least check if these are his.
You're too nice. Those can help us.
We want to live. That's the.
But yeah,
I'll
that's
pick up
so yeah, let me make sure I mark all the stuff you find here. So I will put in the chat exactly what you find. And then you can all decide what you want to do with it.
I feel like we'd be dicks if we didn't let the pyre take up at least a bunch of the wealth. But I don't actually know how to decide what's fair or reasonable here.
Well, will the Pelcoin
They
be
did
any
a lot
use
of the
outside of
legwork.
here? Like,
Outside of this land?
I mean,
I
it's
think-
it's the currency for the underground market within the Shadowfell.
But when it's gold bars, it's still gold, right? It's just the certain.
It might be alloyed with something weird,
Yeah.
but I imagine
It
you
says-
can still melt it down and get something valuable out of it.
It says GP, but it's
Yeah.
pale gold bars, so you just divide by 100.
It's all in bars. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So,
yes.
I think we want the shield and those tools. I don't know what deal you have with the army here on the money.
We
So-
did not leave it clear, but they brought an army to assist us, so I do believe they should be compensated somehow.
And this would do their payroll, like totally do their payroll. Just saying, like, whoa.
Wealth is
So
always
are there any
useful. We should
gems
take
that
something.
we really need, or like spells or anything.
Let's take the. Oh, Star Ruby isn't the same as Ruby, is it?
I don't think so. Who knows?
Oh, for you mean for in terms of like magical item requirements? What spell?
Oh, I don't. I know Ruby is in a couple spells. Continual Flame is the only one I can think of.
Yeah, you can use Star Ruby for a ruby. I think it's just a more like a fancier type of ruby, so I'd say you can use it.
It's just a really expensive ruby.
Yeah.
And I'm quickly going through all my spells. Like, do any of these use like gems?
So when it says yellow sapphire, like ×2 yellow sapphire, 1,000 gold, is that 1,000 each or 1,000 total for the two?
I believe that is the total for the 2.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, I think that's the total for the 2. So they're 500 each.
Is that just regular plate armor, or is that?
As far as you can tell, it looks like it is
Does Val
probably.
still have his detect magic up?
Oh yeah. So you see the shield is magical. You would see the lockpicks are also magical. The plate armor is not.
Alright.
But it does look fancy.
Well, worth a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is heavy. I suppose it matters less with the whole, but again, I am inclined to be generous to our allies for the most part. We should take some, but this is more than we can easily spend without getting ourselves into trouble in any case, so
It's on the more like groupy thing.
It's a drug
Take the
bust.
shield, yay raw. Give it the tools to dude, and then the rest of it. I don't know what you guys need or what money means in this land. So there is an army. So I don't know.
Are the lockpicks magical?
Yes, the lockpicks are also magical.
But
If
I
I
will give you
have-
promise these to our erstwhile ally. I am inclined not to renege.
I just want to point
How
out,
about-
I don't
how
know
about
what
we
you
get
guys have
double
for
the
money, but
we invested in the Thieves Guild.
Well,
Air quote.
I assume you're not
And,
actually talking about the thieves' tools right now, right?
Well, we
Yeah,
sent
you're right.
him away. So if he's hanging out outside the door, then he's
No,
being
I mean-
sneaky.
No, he's
Well,
hanging
no,
out there. He just
No,
said,
no, I mean,
We asked him to leave.
"Oh, I thought no,
he's not
no,
doing-
It's fine.
no. You
Anyway.
you just asked him not to go in the vault, and he said that's
Beryl
fine."
asked him to leave, but
Oh, no, he would
It's
have.
fine.
Yeah,
Well-
He's hanging out somewhere. So
all right.
But
Before
yeah, no, I don't think anyone's like discussing the thieves tools
Okay.
other than like I think we found them. Look here, you know.
Okay.
But I mean, if no one
No.
complains, if no one goes to stop me, I'll bring him out and at least ask if these are his. So
Yeah.
So yes,
That
those
sounds-
are mine. Do you mind?
I'll telekinetically float them over to him. I said that they would be yours. We said they would be yours if we found them.
From
And
an
you did us a great service. So
out of curiosity, what do they do?
And he says,
don't know.
"Oh, they're just magically enhanced to work a little bit better than normal thieves' tools." But wow, thank
This
you.
is the guy who rolled a 40 without them.
Yeah. He says, "Well, you
bitch is what he is.
you all definitely got your money's worth out of this payment. So I will leave you be to your newfound fortune."
Oh, so he did check out what was in the vault.
Yeah, he was standing
Oh.
outside the vault.
See,
Yeah, it's fine.
okay, all right.
I said that. He asked, like, "I'm gonna stay here," and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." So I might have
that's
I might have
not what everyone
misheard you
said, but
then.
That's fine. That's what happened. Okay, that's
Yeah.
not what everyone said.
I may have
I'm
misheard
sure
you then.
nothing bad can come from this. Nothing bad will come from this.
He says, "Well, I'll be off then, unless you have more business with me."
as it is, we do not need any further. We have no further need of your services, and perhaps better if you make your way, I suppose.
I would agree.
Yes.
So, New Havisgard is still around, yes?
In greatly diminished condition. There was a recent magical event that has devastated the city. There are survivors, as you can see. We came from there with the pyre, but
Ah, curious. I'm guessing it had something to do with these cultists, which is probably what brought you up here.
indeed, the cultists were responsible for a great many deaths, which unfortunately we were not able to prevent.
Well, hopefully the market's still around. The shadow market.
At least part of it is. We managed to rescue some number of survivors there.
Alright, well, perhaps I will see you there then. Good luck to you. Does your group have a name?
We have been known as the Tribe.
Tribe. Curious. Alright. Good luck to you, Tribe. Perhaps we will work together again someday.
I'll see you around.
And he is, yeah, you're pretty sure he didn't remember you. He doesn't know who you are. But yeah, he's gonna take off at this point.
Okay.
I'll like, at the end, hold his gaze, say, I'll see you around, and then, it's like, stare at him as he leaves.
Just stare at him uncomfortably.
As
He's
the,
like, yeah,
Of
alright.
course,
So,
As you do.
like, how is that different from normal when you Corvin stares at someone?
Not very.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like it was needed for, like, the whole tone thing,
He rolled a 1, so yeah, he's like, oh, okay, bye. Like, man, what a
Well, not
weirdo.
that guy.
That's that guy's problem. Alright, yeah, so he's going up the stairs and probably gonna slip out of the keep when no one's watching. But yeah, what are you all doing?
Alright, before I talk to Civil, the rest of you, do any of you feel any pressing need to amass great wealth?
I don't need great wealth, but if I have any
Hey,
family
there are
left,
things.
I want to bring them a little bit of gold. Then we weren't well off.
There are things I could use. There are things I could use to cast spells that cost large amounts of gold. If you would be willing to let me spend some of it.
Indeed, tribe is generally flush with more wealth than we have use for. So if you have needs, then we will see them met, likely. But I would rather negotiate in good faith with Civil, since he has been a surprisingly honest and valuable ally. So,
one of the things that we could do is we could set it as a thing, like say, I don't know, 10% of the haul, because we were able to get in the vault without taking months and months.
again, I'm
And-
not going to forfeit our rights, but I want to ask what he feels is reasonable first before we negotiate. So. But
Alright.
I need to know how hard to press when I enter a negotiation.
I have
believe
no
I can.
idea what this money is worth, and I don't know how easy it is to get the magic items in this weird land.
It is
So,
never easy, but we'll see.
I let me just say that randomly being teleported to different planes, money has not much use.
Very well. Anyone else?
I'm
All
paying
right.
for it.
Very well. I'll find Civil if he's still hanging around.
I'd like to keep the rubies, but yeah, other than that, I'm fine with split.
Alright, so you are taking some stuff into your inventory?
Yeah,
I'll
took
probably grab the shield, yeah.
The rubies, and I think we're gonna split. And of course the lockpicks went to
Take the
this guy.
take the plate mail and that stuff too.
The what?
The plate mails are probably worth actual money.
Yeah, it's worth they're worth 1,500 gold apiece, but they're very heavy. Although we did give away like 3 sets of plate mail that were in our inventory to arm people to take the fort. So
We have a hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this is technically one of your strongholds now, so you might be able to even leave stuff here at the vault. But for now, you're going to speak with Civil, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So you bring, you have one of the guards outside go get him. He would come down a little while later.
This music is making me anxious for negotiations.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a random playlist for tense music. Could probably just do ambient.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. So,
Excuse me. Alright, so yeah, a little while later, Civil comes down the stairs and says, "Oh, apparently I should have been a cultist," as he looks at all the gold bars and platinum pieces.
See, most of this.
The
Do
platinum
not
bars.
say that, my friend. Had you been, we would have had to kill you mercilessly.
This is, yes, joking, of course, but yes,
Indeed.
quite the haul.
Well, as it stands, this is rather more wealth. Wealth is always useful, but it is more than we have immediate need for. And I personally would rather see Midnight Pyre well funded and continuing to be well disposed to our endeavors here.
Says, "Oh, the Pyre has several wealthy patrons that fund us. We are in no need of gold. I would suggest you and your group keep it. There could be some very valuable magical item or something that you might want to buy on the shadow market. If you want to give us some money, I will take it. But again, we are funded by several very wealthy people in the Shadowfell."
Interesting. While that is pleasing to have acquired this much wealth, I am now disturbed at what agenda you might be pursuing. But if the wealth is truly not necessary for you, then we have means to carry, or as you say, perhaps spend some. Other than Shadow Market, are there other reasonable places where we could actually put money like this to further our purposes?
He says some of the outer settlements actually use some of the old coin, but the shadow market in probably the main city would be the most valuable place to spend the gold if you want to travel to Devaldia, although that is quite a journey.
That is good to know.
actually, a weird question, just offhanded. This gold and platinum stuff looks a little odd to me. What happens when it leaves this realm?
He says, "No, that is a result of being in the Shadowfell. It just has a muted color, which is why it's called pale. It'll have the same muted colors no matter where you bring it. In fact, some people in other realms might be intrigued by it and want to collect it, but most places won't use it as currency outside of our world.
So it would be a novelty item away from here, perhaps.
Says
It
yes.
is a little. Well, that is good to know.
Interesting.
But if
Um,
you wish to leave any of this here, we're happy to hold and protect it for you, as it does seem like a lot to carry around.
Indeed, that is well. And the one other question is, other than magical items, which, as you say, would be best sought in one of the larger shadow markets, the other things we seek are that might cost that we could spend this much on would be components for spells. There are some that are quite rare or difficult to acquire.
Says yes,
Are those
I
something?
hear that creating teleportation circles is quite expensive, and that could be something your group might pursue.
Indeed. Have you advised us to where we might find purveyors who could sell us necessary materials or methods for things like that?
Probably the Shadow Market in New Havisgard might get you some luck.
That is the same. Very well.
Yeah, again, the
In that case-
capital is a very good place, as long as you don't catch the eye of the Church of the Raven. But I can get you set up with the right people if you want to travel there, though I'm guessing that will probably be sometime in your later future.
Indeed. As much as I would like to put this wealth to good use, we have more pressing issues at the moment.
He nods. He says, "Oh, where did your friend go?" Kind of looks around.
It was a brief engagement. He is not inclined to stay with Tribe.
Fair enough. But yeah, you all should keep this. I think you've more than earned it. If it was not for you, we would not have gotten into the fort or gotten any of these prisoners saved. So you've, as I said, you've more than earned it.
Very well. I am inclined to more think of it as collaboration, but if collaboration is to reward us more richly than yours, then, well, I am happy.
Says, well, and
So how much?
our faction gets
How
this
much do you
keep,
think
which is worth more than all of this.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Was someone asking something?
No, it was just an offhanded comment of, I wonder how much it would cost to buy a wish scroll.
I think the trouble would more be finding someone who is capable of producing one rather than buying one. That is not the sort of thing that is sold.
A wish
That
scroll?
is very true. Yes.
Oh yeah, like 9th level spells are extremely rare to find someone who can cast it.
Who's willing to put it in a scroll for anyone else?
Yes.
Well, in that case, Cyril, we have matters to attend to since we wish to investigate this Warforged.
Since- yeah.
Before we go, Corvin and all of you lockpicky people, is there a way to change the tumbler so that we can get in when we want to without having to, have an act of God to get the vault open?
I believe Civil implied that once locks are open, they might be able to find a way to either falsify key or change lock. Now that it is open, I think we leave it to them.
I totally forgot. Nothing in the vault would have looked magical because you would have figured out there was an anti-magic aura in there. So yeah, it's
Late.
the inside of the vault is impenetrable with magic.
Oh, so I guess the clairvoyance wouldn't have worked either.
No,
Interesting.
but then I got distracted and someone asked if there was magic, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I get all this magic." But yes, technically everything inside the vault would be would give nothing off until you brought it outside.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Well, works.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Civil's probably just gonna go back upstairs and get back to what he was doing.
Sure. I'll identify the shield.
Since they didn't want anything, I'm gonna go ahead and put the gems and all the bars in the portable hole.
How much space
Because
does it take up?
they-
I know it'll all fit, but I don't know how much space we'll have left after we do that.
The
so I'd like
bars
to-
are really small. I mean, they're like more or less like what are they,
Oh.
like a couple inches?
Yeah, they're 2 pounds
Like
each,
one-
so they're not like your traditional bars. You could probably fit them all in there.
Yeah, like it
the
was-
only risk would be losing the bag of holding, or something bad
Or
happening
opening
to
the
it.
yeah.
bag of holding and causing someone to lose their ever living shit, going, holy crap, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
I
just
just meant
like
if we're going to be
Yeah.
traveling around, we might have an opportunity to buy something.
Yeah.
And if
I'd-
now that we
yeah.
have the whole,
I'd rather
carry
take the risk and
box,
carry it
it's
with us for the
pretty
most
easy.
part.
Right.
Yeah.
If we
Fair.
do this, put a tarp over it.
Put it in the bottom of the hole and then put a tarp, like blanket.
Oh, right. So
Just
then it's
shape
when
it
you
like
open the hole,
an
you
old
can just
car.
look in over your
False
shoulder.
bottom.
Yeah.
Of like an old car in your vault.
Yeah. I'm sure that there's like a crate or something with the traveling army that we can just. shove
Sure,
inside
you
the
could
hole
just
and
put it
pop all
inside
the-
a crate, yeah. Just like a bunch of crates in there. Oh, and I think I mentioned this just to make sure everyone remembers. There is a teleportation circle within the
Yes,
within the
I have
fort.
noted. I have noted that Sim has memorized the sigil
Okay.
sequence, even though he can't use it for anything yet,
Yeah.
and written it down.
Oh wait. Where's there's a teleportation circle here
Indeed.
in the fort? Okay, I would also
Well,
memorize the
If you
circle.
trust my penmanship, this is it. But you can go and look for yourself, which may be more reliable.
All right, so
Yeah,
this
because I do already know teleport. So
Oh,
Nice.
that's
That's going to be really
you are a risk taker.
you're the
Oh,
boss.
look at that.
So yeah, as you probably could have guessed, it is a sentinel shield.
Cool.
Woo!
Sim will look at his shield and think and say, "I have carried this for a very long time. It is probably about time to replace it. Although I admit I have some emotional attachment." But this thing has been falling apart for some time. It has seen better days.
It's probably an awakened item by now. I mean, you've had it since you started, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I do not believe anyone else among us has particular use for a shield. Yes.
I can use a shield, but I'm carrying one, so
True.
I handed you the last thing we found that would be useful to you, Vlad.
Should you-
I like you, but not that much.
Should
yeah,
you
not
get
that much.
fancier
No.
shield?
The shield is yours. The shield
Yeah,
is
yeah.
yours. I have never been particularly like enamored with shields as a rule. So
Yeah. If you got fancier shield at some point, maybe Beryl would take this one, but Beryl is fine with old shield. Beryl has nice solid wood shield.
Very
Alright.
well.
So yeah, what do you want to
What
do?
does that bring your passive up to?
It's not super impressive, but it's good now, and it's excellent in the dark. So hang on.
so that's a +5 to your passive, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Alright,
we have
anyway,
advantage
sorry.
on initiative. I forgot about that.
I think we wasted enough time with the wasted. We just that's ridiculous to say that. Okay, so I think we should. We were going to go follow someone later this morning because
Yeah.
it's still morning. So morning?
Yeah, it's about 10 a.m. That was about an hour. Well, I guess it was probably more like 2 hours since that's about how long we spent discussing everything. So yeah, maybe 11.
right. All right. So are we going or are we staying? What are we doing?
Yeah, we should go.
All right.
So you
Who
all
wants to carry the torch this evening while we're walking? Because this place is freaking dark, by the way.
Question. Remind me. So I know Titus, you have like a light rock of some kind.
Yeah, it was in a sconce on the wall. I took
Oh,
it.
okay. All right. So that's like 15
like a
and 15
torch.
in the Shadowfell. Is that correct? Like it would be a normal torch, but it's muted in the Shadowfell.
I believe so.
Are those flames like just normal flames?
I was just trying to determine whether or not continual flame would be better or the same.
I think it's the
Oh,
same. It's
Yeah, I
just
don't know.
it's just you don't have to keep spending torches, so
Right. Okay.
Okay, but it can be but it's flame, so it can be enhanced.
No, what I'm asking, Lou, is the one that Titus is carrying. He took out of a sconce. It's like a stone that's got some sort of lights cast on it.
oh, that is a continual flame. It's the
Okay,
same thing.
perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So control flame does not work on that, or does it?
No, I don't think it's actually a flame. It's more just a light.
Yeah, continual flame
Okay,
can't be
never mind.
quenched.
The,
without, like,
the name is a
spell.
little bit misleading.
Yeah,
I know we were walking around with a couple of actual torches for a little while, but
I didn't
yeah.
mean to actually cast that. But yeah.
I guess it is a flame. A flame
Indeed, if we are about
equivalent.
No heat,
Okay.
and it
Yeah.
it can't be like smothered or quenched.
Indeed, if
I'm
we are
going to
to ven-
declare that to be a magical flame.
Yeah. Exactly.
Actually, Anna Kate has a ring that has that cast on it that she was using before she got her goggles. So you guys might have seen her pull that out occasionally. Beryl made
Indeed.
it for her, so. Yeah.
if we are about to venture into caves searching for a warforged, it may behoove us to attempt to make use of some of Anna Kate's items. I believe, despite the fact that I still hope to revive her, some of her what she was carrying would be useful to us as we go out.
Yeah.
Should we put Anna Kate in the vault to keep her body safe?
I think they've already like kind of laid her out and put her in a safe place here in the fort. I think Lou said.
Yeah. So, I don't know if they have like a crypt here. I mean, they might.
Lower.
They might have a crypt somewhere, but yeah, she's someplace safe. We could say that.
Would we? Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so the group is heading out now, going to the cave where
no,
you.
well, it sounded like you guys
Yes.
were saying that like we're still gonna search for ways to revive her, but
But we don't have any leads right now, so
yeah, and like I think that honestly, if it helps us continue the quest, which also might help us find a way to save her, Beryl thinks that she might want us to use the items, borrow them.
Indeed.
yes, Titus using the goggles may be useful.
Yes, I grow rather tired of leading him about with my metaphorical hands. So.
Yeah.
I don't know
That
if
makes-
I should be
that
insulted
makes
or
sense.
not by
that
that,
he
Tim.
never runs into walls, but it is also very weird when he can walk downstairs very easily, but they can't see like anything coming. It's very odd.
He has some
And I think-
preternatural senses, but they do not extend very far. It
And
is
I think
reasonable.
boots, honestly, we could also use for. Is Titus one of our less stealthies? That could even out the stealth a bit.
I'm moderately stealthy, but anything could help.
Yeah.
I was
You will
more
all
interested in the
know
goggles
from
and
my
that.
period of
that
trying to be
cape.
stealthy that Vlad is not stealthy.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe the boots would do you some good. Val, do you use a short bow by any chance?
I can use the short bow, but I prefer to use spells
Your magic is good. Yeah,
when working at range.
that makes sense.
Val, you seem to be relatively dexterous, but how good are you with being quiet?
I can be very good if I need to.
Real quick,
Oh.
why don't we do a 10-minute break? You guys can keep RPing, or if you want to use the restroom, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
Since we're a little past the halfway.
I don't really know what Anna Kate has other than the goggles and then that teleporting cape.
Well,
Is her party thing still live? Yeah, I think her entry in the party tab is still live.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's look at
Yeah.
that.
You can look at the full list up there.
Well, and Shadow Strider is kind of a pivotal story item, so we may need to see whether it will speak to any because it's sentient, so
Yeah.
it may or may not agree to speak to another one of us, but we may have need of it
Yeah,
going forward.
it's true.
I'm going to copy
I mean,
and paste
it's
all of her crap.
it is how you can get. It's how we can get back to the material plane
Yeah.
because it's
Tread,
got
I
one
just saw
more-
your wish list. You're
I mean,
hilarious.
if we, yeah,
Pulse.
Oh my.
No,
anyway, I'm
we
just
can
saying.
dream.
So I'm not meta wise. I am not that worried about getting back to the material plane because Sim needs one more level and then he can plane shift.
Right. Well, and I knew
Well,
that
I
that
can
was-
plane shift.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
plane shift too, but you have to have the tuning fork,
Right,
which we
I
don't
think-
have.
But we've got a ton of coin, and we know that the Steel Shadow traffics between here and Gaian. So long as we
Right,
get somewhere
it
where we
just-
can buy some tuning forks, we'll be fine.
Right. We're not
Okay.
as stuck as we might have been at a lower level, but I think that Shadow Strider is still important.
But no,
Yeah.
the thing about Shadow Strider is if we can get home without using Shadow Strider's second charge, that second charge opens a gate which can transport way more people than a plane shift spell.
Mhm.
So like
Yeah.
that's
I do
actually
wanna
a
point
valuable
out-
story resource. So
I do want to point out that Shadow Strider is supposed to have some new features now that I never got a chance to find out what they are because I never attuned to it
yep.
because we went right into fights.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is more that it can do if someone wants to attune to it.
Yeah.
But it's not a pull.
And Val can technically use a longsword if you want Val to be the one to do it. But they're not going to be hand-to-hand fighting that much.
Yeah.
Right.
But they would use the teleportation.
Yeah, teleportation's always handy.
Is there anyone else that
They would
want
use that.
to use a +2 longsword as their primary weapon? Like where you would actually
Nah.
use it as your
I don't think we have any longsword users.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wasn't
I
I've-
can use it, but I won't.
right.
That's the thing.
Vlad
I'm the
cannot
same boat.
even
What's up?
wield it.
Yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say, Titus?
I'm in the same boat. Like I have them set up for a pole arm, so
Mhm.
the
Yeah, that's what I was
longsword
thinking,
kind of
but I
gets
wasn't
used.
sure. So I mean, if our people
Val is
if it's not
one.
someone if it's not someone using it as their primary weapon, then I guess it really doesn't matter who attunes to it. It could just be on your back because it has given us information throughout the
Who
campaign.
needs to teleport?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm
Who
saying. Like
already,
I can
already can, so I don't need it.
Yeah. Same.
I
can
can
teleport,
cast
So.
I can cast Misty Step, but it is
The teleportation stuff, I feel like I could use, but I feel like it's
Yeah.
just going to be sitting on my back. So if
But
someone's
that's
going
what's
to
gonna.
use it,
I think anybody. So
it's
whoever
gonna
can
be
use the
sitting on
teleport the
you.
most.
I
Yeah.
currently am
Might-
not
might be.
attuned to anything.
Also,
Oh
who's
yeah,
wearing
that's
the
So-
another
cape?
Neither
point.
am I.
Nobody
Still-
has
yeah.
slots available. Yeah.
Also, who?
Val has open slots.
Yeah.
To me, it makes sense to give it
I
to
have-
Titus for the teleport, but I think anybody can use it. So whoever.
yeah, if someone wants to use it, take it.
doesn't want it.
Otherwise, I'll just be using the
No,
teleport.
we also do have 2 teleport items because we still have the Cape of the Mountebank, which doesn't require attunement, I think.
Oh, that's
and
right. Yeah.
I
someone
It's
should
a
be
also
wearing-
one-time.
I
yeah.
can keep
Still.
things
Once a day.
temporarily too
It's
because
an
I
I'm
emergency.
into door. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we need someone to teleport Titus into a horrible position, I am there for you.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got 2 teleport items. The
Okay.
cape is more powerful, but only once a day.
So
So,
who's got the cape? Because I don't think it's in the inventory because someone
It was
told
on
me.
Anna
Anna
Kate was wearing it when she
I
died.
see. Okay.
So,
I'm
That's
definitely
right.
gonna.
but we hadn't assigned it to anyone yet.
If it's
Right.
okay with everybody, I'm gonna take those goggles though, because
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
you
put
should
them in
put
your
on the stupid
inventory.
goggles. Put them on your stupid face.
That cape did not require attunement.
Right.
That's right. The cape does not require
Yeah.
attunement.
We can pass it around for our schemes like we did
Yeah,
already.
but we should have someone wearing it by default at least for now, since we're about to go
Agreed.
delving again.
Agreed.
How like dashing do you want to look, Titus?
I do like looking dashing.
Because I'm like just saying.
I don't mind. I can wear it. I got no problem with that. But if I'm gonna wear the sword,
No, we should put the
No,
sword and
this-
the cape
this
on
would
different
be-
people.
yeah, that's what I was gonna
Just be-
say.
Yeah. We would give the sword to Val and the cape to you, and
All right, that works fine for me.
That works. I don't think anyone else can use the gloves. Obviously, like they're pretty much made for monks, right?
Yeah.
anybody who does unarmed.
Right, but like most of us, I mean, unless I can shapeshift and they like apply to my like.
Yeah, can an earth
Wow,
elemental use gloves?
I think they can actually. My dexterity is only a +2.
Yeah. So usually when we're stealthy, I try to make Val invisible, and being invisible and wearing boots of Elvenkind is pretty nice. So
Yeah.
You mean Vlad, right?
or Vlad, sorry.
Vlad.
Yeah. Damn
Yeah,
it, we've
I
got
think
two V's now. Sorry.
Yeah, let's do that.
Great.
And I don't think that that Beryl would use the short bow all that often since
Oh,
she's got cantrips and stuff.
so I am wearing the boots of Elvenkind. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they don't require attunement or anything, so we might as well borrow them. Obviously, this
Okay.
is, all like, I think
Grizzly loner. Grizzly loners.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
confused.
not sure how much you own them.
I'm getting. Am I taking the cape?
Yes. Titus
Okay.
gets the cape and the goggles.
All right. Good to know.
Vlad gets boots. The fancy elf gets a sword, which, good luck talking to that thing. But
I
feel
can
like,
get along with most people and swords.
And we'll leave the bow and the gloves on Anakate as a funereal monument for the moment.
and the
Yes.
ring, I assume, or do we want to take that?
No, it keeps her from being in the dark.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was just at some point I do want to make another one for Titus because when it's a ring, he can actually put it on and have light hands free, but then he can put it in a pocket when he wants to punch it,
Yeah.
Whereas the stone he has to hold. So, but
Yeah,
I
no.
can do that as soon as we have time.
Yeah, it's not difficult.
We have to crush one of the rubies, which we have cheaper ones than those ones we just got.
Yeah, I think you'll need a 50 GP ruby or something for that.
Yeah, actually,
You
I
just buy
had.
one.
I might
We
even
just
still
used this
have.
thing I got.
Yeah.
I might even still have. For a while, I had another 50 gold because we crushed a larger ruby than I needed when I made Anakate her ring.
Mm.
So we might even have, ruby dust in a vial worth 50 gold. We still have that in the bag of holding. So I just need to prepare it next time we rest, and then we'll have an extra
Well-
option for lights when we need it.
Does anybody have a bit of twine? Because I could just wrap that around this thing, make a necklace, and drop it in when I don't want to light.
I
and
have
pull it out
string.
when I do.
Beryl has a ball of string, 10 feet long.
Suit its purpose, at least
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah, if that's what you want.
You can also use nature components.
For
Right.
Continual light.
oh
Yep.
right, well the components aren't the issue. It's too much. Just I don't have it prepared right now.
Yep. Sometime later we can do it. Okay.
Alright, so what are you doing?
We have respectfully visited Anakate and
And
redistributed.
Respectfully-
looted her body.
Yeah, respectfully
Yeah,
looted
we
her
have-
stuff.
We have borrowed. for the benefit of
Borrowed.
her beloved
Hey,
tribe.
we left 2+2 weapons on her. We are no grave robbers. We are honoring her memory and carrying forward her mission.
Sure.
Are goggles a knight's attunement? Or
Nope.
no?
It's not
Oh.
grave robbing, it's redistributing.
Yes.
Reallocation of resources.
Yeah,
And
sure.
now everyone has night vision.
Now let's go robot hunting.
You guys have robbed plenty
Now I
of
have to-
graves.
Is this how it always looks for you guys?
Yeah, no, I didn't say I wasn't a grave robber. I just said this is not grave robbing.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so you're heading into the caves?
Before we go, I would go visit whomever is kind of speaking for the hobgoblins now. I don't want to spend a lot of time, but I would let them know that we're heading out. We're searching for Rayless. Do you guys want to stay here? Do you want to go back to New Havascar? Do you want to come with us? Like, I know it's been an ordeal for you.
So they're probably going to stay here until they can
probably
figure
still
out
need to
a way.
rest it, huh?
Yeah, they're probably going to rest here. They have been told that they need to see the priest in New Havascar to deal with the sickness.
Okay.
But
Okay.
once they figure out a way home, they're probably going to try to... Well, I mean, they probably can't get home because they don't have the funds or the means, but they're probably going to maybe try to get some work in New Havascar.
Tribe will help when Tribe can find way home ourselves. Wishing you luck.
They would say there's probably a lot more of the Iron Tides still in Gaian. So if they ever get back there, they'd probably go look for the main tribe and let them know what
Yeah, that
happened.
makes sense. I just thought we should get them home since they've allied with us since the beginning and came here because of us.
Yeah, they are more than happy to accept a way home if you have one.
All right. So we'll keep tabs on them as we proceed. But I just wanted to let them know like that we were leaving and stuff, and make sure that they were okay staying here or going to New Havascar. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And the
So
rats.
you head out to the cave.
As we're traveling, I would say to the rest of the tribe probably owes hobgoblins some money. Tribe originally made deal with Orcard to split gold in Nightweather Vault, but hobgoblins were kidnapped before gold was discovered.
Well,
Put
you
them
would
put them
think
right
that-
in new lives when tribe can help.
That's fine. Sure.
Yeah, you're not sure who took over the Iron Tide. You might want to give them money, but it's up to you.
No, I mean I would give these guys that served Orcart and that allied and fought beside us the gold, and then they can go back and rejoin the Iron Tide if they want to. That's where Beryl stands, at least.
Okay, well, we'll do that when we get back.
Indeed, if they want to go home, giving them pale coin is not going to be useful. So
Beryl not
perhaps
mean
we
pale coin. Beryl mean set them up with some coin to go home when back on Gaian, to go home to.
Oh,
let us find them a way home
Sure.
first, and
Yeah.
then think about this.
I-
Yes.
That's all.
and Vlad just like, yeah, Gaia, the plan, whatever. Okay.
So at about 12 o'clock, you would reach the cave. There is probably... Is anyone in the party good aligned?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
Definitely chaotic good.
So those of
Definitely
you
not.
who are good would get feelings similar to the feelings you got in the waterfall cave. There's something unsettling about this place.
Oh,
Well, that's not good.
yes. Is this the same feeling I felt when I first showed up here?
Was it? I forget.
No, I don't think so.
I don't- yeah.
You weren't at the first cultist compound.
No.
Oh, okay, different thing. Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
Yeah, Arcana might tell you something, actually. Or religion.
Well then.
Boom.
Val, you would guess that, and Sim, you would guess this place is not hollowed, but the other one.
Desecrated?
Desecrated, yeah. It's
Desecrated. Oh,
heavily
no.
heavily tinged with necrotic energy as well.
Did I hear on the stream that one of you guys took one of these pearls out of the bag of holding? Because it still says 2.
No.
I don't think
I
so.
thought someone-
Oh, but
someone
I
used it
believe
before.
Vlad used it.
I will.
And
Yeah,
put it back.
put it in
Or
your
maybe-
inventory.
Not Vlad, Val? I don't know.
Somebody did.
If there's an extra one, I would take it. Yes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, there's 2
So that
in the
can also
bag, and I
count.
thought I heard someone on the stream mention using one, so I just figured it should be in your inventory.
Yeah, I think someone
All right.
borrowed it, but
Got it.
All right, I just wanted to mark that because I was just adding the rest of those gems. Go ahead, sorry.
so you are going into the cave, making your
Is
way.
this the cave we came in last time?
No,
No,
this
no.
cave is to the north, actually behind
Oh,
a waterfall over there.
like over in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
So you go in here, you're following the hallways, and the feeling of unease is definitely growing. You start to encounter bones as you go. Looks like the remnants of skeletons.
Any particular kind of bones, or just a smorgasbord?
You would guess these are elven.
Okay.
Or smaller humans.
Anything good amongst the bones?
No, you would guess these have been picked over already.
Yeah.
They look very old.
I have a suggestion. Why don't we do the telepathic bond that I mentioned before?
Oh.
We want to gather around so we can speak in our minds, because
That
if
is
we're
always
getting
very
close to-
useful.
I feel like we're getting close to something dangerous. We may not want to speak out loud if we go
And
much
I'm
further.
going to call forth my familiar.
Oh, is the largest dark vision 60 or 120?
I'm at 120 with double sight.
Okay.
The largest is actually 300.
On
In
who?
the party?
Oh, in the party. I thought you were talking about like in
No,
general.
no, in the
Oh,
party.
gotcha.
Yeah, I know. Shadow Priest
Good
has
old
300,
Twilight
but
clerics, yeah.
No. Twilight priests are the reigning champ of.
yeah. So yeah,
I
you
really want
can.
to play one.
Yeah, I have a couple. So yeah, you would see the caves kind of separate here, going in a couple of different directions.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Well,
Follow pervasive sense of everlasting doom. Which way do we go?
Any of you
And
can
I
move
have
the
a question.
party token. I just ask you do it like 1 or 2 squares at a time.
Okay. Actually, I will think to the group. Should I send my familiar down one of these paths, and someone send a familiar down the? Oh wait, I'm the only one who has a familiar.
No, I
Yeah, I
have
am the
one.
only one.
But,
It's too dark for that.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Well, if it's an owl
Oh
or
no,
something,
no, it's an owl.
or a bat,
It's
even,
fine.
yeah.
I prefer to keep my tema close. In fact, I would probably place it on you if you will permit. It allows me to protect you better.
Sure.
You all are whispering right now.
No, we're talking in
Well,
our.
Oh,
I cast telepathic bond.
ah, okay. And you used a spell slot for that?
No, I did it as a ritual.
Oh, so like before you came in here?
As soon as he figured out that it was desecrated.
Once I saw the bones, yeah, I told everyone to gather around so I could do
Okay.
that.
All right, so a little while ago, got it. So yeah, you'd have casted about 12, so it's about 12:10 right now.
Okay.
All right. I am going to call forth my owl and send it this way.
All right. Do you have an owl token?
I think so.
One actually. It's in the resources.
All right, so go ahead and pull your owl out in the yellow area somewhere,
Crap. Where's the freaking owl?
or I can grab it if you.
Resources. There it is. There it is.
Resources and wild shapes, yeah.
All right, so there is a poof as the owl appears. Do you want to look through its eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will describe mentally what it is seeing, and I wish the owl to go to here.
Ooh. All right, so it flies this way. Is it trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, crap. I don't know the stats for owls. I can do this. Hold on a second.
You should be able to click on the owl thing in the journal, and it should give you all the stats.
It just took me a second to pull up. My apologies.
And if you can't hold control and double click on that token, then it'll open up the sheet as well.
Yep, I got it.
I'll have to find it in the inventory, yeah.
Yeah, I was fuddling around. I got it though, so we're good.
Okay.
So, I want to clarify one thing. Did we take an hour to attune for me to attune to Shadow Strider?
No.
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
Got it.
Not yet.
Okay. So I don't see it mentally.
Do you want me
With
to
an
roll it
accent.
for
It's
you?
weird. Yeah.
So it should be under resources.
Oh, I rolled right there, isn't it?
Stealth?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Huh. Well.
Oh, it whispers the roll from the. I just rolled
No.
stealth for an owl and it from the owl sheet, and it whispered to the
It said,
GM.
okay, 2 GM is where it whispered to. Crud.
Oh.
It's stealth +3.
Oh, you whispered it to me? Okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So it's making a little bit of noise. As that happens, you would see a creature come out from behind the thing there. It seems like it heard your owl.
Do I recognize what that is?
Yes, it is bony. So it moves forward a bit.
I mean, I can zap it. I might just zap it.
Do you want to try to take a shot at it? So it has a bow out, and it looks like it's about to fire at the owl.
That thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, if I'm standing where the
So-
party token is, I can reach it. So I'm just
Go
gonna-
ahead
I will
and,
tell the owl to take the dodge action.
Well, go ahead and pull your tokens on and roll for initiative, even though it's just
Yeah.
one skeleton, because you have to see who acts first.
Yeah.
Alright.
Initiative might be significant here. So, hey, I got advantage on this now. Watch me roll
You do.
two threes.
An advantage. Alright, considering Vlad is... I'm probably there. Yeah.
Beryl
Cool.
is not eager to go into the skeleton cave.
Oh, I have to give you dark vision, don't I, Titus?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
you do.
I can see.
Look at you, you fancy night-dwelling human.
Yeah.
It's very fancy.
Ooh, didn't help.
Alright. You should be able to see now. So the first person to act as the skeleton comes out, hearing the owl. And I think only one of you can actually see the skeleton right now.
Yeah.
I can see him.
Maybe two.
If the lighting is
can.
correct.
Think. Well, I don't know. I may be looking through the owl's eyes, so...
Yeah, check your range. Sorry, I'm ruining
Oh,
everything with
maybe I
my...
shouldn't be able to see him, but I can.
Oh, are you sharing Sim's token? That might be it. That's
No.
the only way you'd be able to see him right now.
I can't click on Sim.
Because when I
I
look,
think I can see him
We
now
may
too.
be sharing the vision of the owl.
Maybe
Oh,
is the party token still out here?
Yes, I do have vision
yeah.
from the owl. That's what it is.
oh, is that because you had an owl familiar?
I have used
No,
the owl
I-
once or twice when I do my wild companion.
I don't know what the goggles give me, but I can see that guy too. So
Yeah, the goggles should only give you 60
Maybe
feet.
the owl has everyone's got control of the owl or something.
Here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the owl seems to be party responsive right now. Instead of just responsive to the person who dragged it out or
Yeah,
whatever.
there we go. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
you're
much
right.
better.
I can't see him.
Okay, so the first to act, Valendariel, you would hear him over here, but you don't have sight on him.
I see.
You
Or
would hear
don't.
like a clickety clackety noise in the shadows ahead of you.
Creak
over
of a
here.
For
list.
the owl to see if it can.
Owl goes on my initiative, so...
I think
Yep,
the owl
I would,
actually has his own initiative, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
if it's normal,
that how
find
you do it?
familiar.
Yeah, familiar is different from a lot of summon spells. It acts on its own initiative, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Double check the spell
it
description.
might go first.
A long spell.
But for now, we'll say Val. What are you doing?
I guess if I don't actually see anything, I'll hold a firebolt
All right.
to fire at when I can see it.
So you start concentrating, readying an action. Sim.
I am
Well-
not going to move forward on my own.
I've got one trick.
It's a good trick.
It is. So the first shot would hit.
Okay. And I will pull it 10 feet closer because I've got that one now.
All right. Well, the second shot will shatter him,
Oh, okay.
ending that encounter. Luckily, the owl was not killed by the skeleton that hurt it.
Yeah, that would have cost us some arcane components. Gotta save the party some money.
All right.
All right. Well, there was a bad guy that way. Should I check the other way?
If there is a skeleton in a place like this, I rather suspect there are many more.
I'm going to go send the owl to the other side and check. Just speed real quick. 1 second. If I fall over, make me not fall over. Okay. I'm sharing my vision with the owl, and I'm going to have the owl go here.
All right. So he flies down south.
Oh, that is a lousy thing. 1 second, I need to go further. 1 moment. I want the owl to go here. I think that's still within range.
So when he gets there, he sees a couple of things. It looks like a larger group of skeletons kind of wandering around over here. You would notice there are 12 of them.
Oh, okay. All right. I am going to have the owl.
Oh, sorry,
Betsy.
real quick. Give me a stealth check. Just in case
Owl
they noticed
stealth.
you.
What
Owl
the
stealth.
fuck? Okay, that was weird. Why is it syntax error? That's odd.
I think I know why. I need to give specific familiars, I think, to each of you. Because I took away the shared property, and that might be confusing it. So
Yeah.
let me
okay.
do...
I think I just.
if you just do a D20 roll and add 3 to it for now.
Yeah, do
Okay.
it manually.
Oh, 8.
Oh, I thought owls were supposed to fly silently. Jeez.
Super good.
Your
What
owl
do you
is not being very stealthy.
Boy,
As he flaps around, you would see a bunch of these skeletons coming over. I'll give him one chance to survive. Give me an initiative roll, and you need to roll high. Else he's probably just going to get shot.
Alright, so.
Alright. So the last thing you see is a bunch of arrows flying at you. And then...
Oh, my owl.
You are much more careless with your familiar than I am, Vlad.
You would not believe the shit I've had to go through. Trust me. I've stopped naming them. Okay, so.
Very well.
My owl is dead. I can tell you what I saw last. Lots of arrows in the face of the owl. And down toward the south and going towards the east. So go south and then there's a passage towards the east. Near the middle-ish of the cave. I don't know. There's a large grouping of skeletons, like 12 of them.
They do not seem
Does
so
anyone happen
formidable.
to have a fireball on hand?
I believe they may be excessive. The skeleton seemed rather fragile.
I do not use such indelicate magic as a fireball.
Sure. Do you have shatter?
No. No, much too loud.
Oh, that's true too.
Let us just go and deal with these. Unless Beryl, do you?
Go and just blast the shit
Barrel
out
can
of
give. Barrel can put sleet storm on them.
We are not here to kill skeletons, and in a place like this, they will more will simply rise. We're here to find rares. Can you find
then,
rare?
Sneaky then.
Let us try to go sneaky. Down to the because or not just go.
Beryl, do you see any trace of his passage? Because we want to go where he went, and if we have to kill things, so be it. But if he did not go south, then we can merely leave them be.
Oh, that is super true.
Ignore the guidance. I didn't turn it off.
Oh, right. If you want to track him, it would be survival. It looks like his footprints go this way.
Then I
Towards
say let us
the
go
east.
that way.
Does
Do
Tribe
the
want
footprints
extra
go
sneaky
around
magic?
the giant scary hole or through the giant scary hole?
I
Oh,
don't think that's a hole.
That's on the ceiling.
I mean,
yeah.
the ceiling looks kind of broken up.
Yeah, the ceiling looks unstable here. Survival would let you know that you could probably cave it in if you did enough bludgeoning damage.
Go around wherever you can.
Indeed. Well, unless someone has pressing desire to lay the undead to rest, they will not stay very restful in a place like this. So I say we just follow our quarry.
Do we want extra sneaky magic?
There are likely more formidable undead, but
I'm just saying that if we get into a scrape up here, and I don't know if they can hear it, but they hear it, we might,
Have the skeletons come behind us?
Yeah.
Well, let's just be prepared with those who have big magic or magic for many creatures. Maybe be ready to turn around if needed.
Indeed.
Sure.
Alright, so
I
you
think we're
start
gonna
heading east.
Yeah, we're gonna skirt the.
I will slowly be moving our token.
And
This
we're moving
way.
stealthily, I think.
Yes.
If the group's moving stealthily, give me stealth checks.
No problem.
Oh my goodness. Nat 1.
17.
Oh, I also rolled in that one.
And
That's rare.
Vlad is quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
No guidance.
Look at
Actually,
that.
question. My stealth check, is this a quietness? Yeah, this is a quietness. So yeah,
Yes.
16 doesn't
So
matter.
it would be sound based right now. All right.
Why is there a +2 coming up on mine?
You
Looks like you have
might
guidance enabled.
have it
Guide-
set to
If you
guidance.
mouse over it, it shows you the formula.
Yeah, Sim's not usually this loud. Sorry, everyone.
I don't know how to.
It's probably a little tick box underneath your skills or underneath your
Yeah, it's actually a little ways
your
away from that,
tools.
that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Oh, I
underneath
see
your
it.
tools, there's little.
That's
yeah.
new. I never had that. I had a blessed one under saving throws too. I have not
It's
seen. those
nice,
before.
They
right?
come with the
Yeah.
sheet, but you can add your own or modify them if you need to.
Pretty cool. Okay, thanks, guys.
So you are making some noise as you move.
Are we doing like group stealths? Because if that's the case, we had some pretty high ones.
Yeah, we've got an 8
Well, we
and
had
a 10
two
on
that-
board, though. Yeah.
We had
What?
2 that didn't roll well.
Right, but
So-
when Lou does the group ones, he usually only takes the top 3. 'cause we,
That's
like, help
for
each other.
that's for longer range. For
Okay.
closer dungeon range, everyone's kind of
Gotcha.
taken into account.
That's fair.
But as you're walking, you would hear something in the dark moving in your direction over here.
Oh, I see a. We're mental. I see a giant ass skeleton over here.
Like one of the minotaurs, I would say, through the bonds in the head.
Oh, and he looks like. Oh, there's 2 of them. I think we should get the jump on them right now. I
Now
would
the time for
cast.
tidal wave.
Time for zapping.
Yeah,
That's
give me initiative rolls.
Okay. Oh, I guess
Oh,
have
we
to
need to
go
put our tokens on here, don't we?
Yes. So just place them within the 15 feet there.
Like Val's like, fuck this, I'm in the back.
I don't know what the. I have a 19 in one of my things, like in the blue circle next to my name.
That's
I don't know
your
why it's
AC.
That's your AC.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I gotta roll twice. I forgot. Ugh.
Oh.
I think I'm
17 was better.
missing Corvin.
Yeah, I gotta put myself back on.
Sorry, I don't really know how to handle the advantage thing, but my pistol was higher. so I
There's
should
not a
take this one.
mechanic easily to do that yet. I don't know
Yeah, you can. I think there's a macro you can set up. Otherwise, you just manually change it. And let me do their initiatives.
Target-rich environment.
I gotta make my wish list because I want a weapon of warning just for the initiative rolls.
Yeah.
why. Jesus Christ, that's a long ass
Weapon of
list.
warning is a really strong item. I
Do
really
you
like it.
do you all have your initiatives on there, and are they correct?
Yes, I edited mine.
Okay.
mine's right.
Yeah.
So as these large minotaurs approach, or at least minotaur skeletons, the first one to act is going to be Beryl. What do you want to do?
I'm going to do a.
What the
You know
fuck?
what? Wait, the light just changed.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
took out
party
the party token. So you would hear them over here.
Okay,
You would
so I
still
don't-
hear them at this point, but you might not have sight on them yet. I think only Titus had sight on them. Or not
I can see
Titus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's me,
Sim I meant. Yeah.
the one who sees things. Although, with telepathic bond, I can shout about us having things.
I'll move over here, just so we're not clumped up, and I will cast Magic Stone and ready a slingshot for the first target I see.
Alright. The skeleton is going to clickety-clack. Although he encounters some difficult terrain, so he has to go around it to here. Then you would hear him moving as he dashes forward to here.
That would trigger my
he-
action.
Did you ready an attack?
Yeah, I said I was ready in a sling with a Magic
Yeah.
Stone for the first
Alright,
thing
so
I see.
you spend your reaction hurling a stone at the skeleton. 23 would strike, doing 14, 28 as it falls apart.
All right, bludgeoning.
You spent your reaction. That's it for that. Another one moves forward. He as well is going to dash. Seeing you all now, he's going to take out his bow. That is it for him. This one moves forward in the dark and then is going to dash. He will get to here and pull out his bow.
Ah, okay. I can see that one.
Sim.
Wow. Let's get out in front where I like to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And
That's where we need someone to throw a torch.
You can actually throw a torch or cast a light spell or something. I think you could throw a torch
Someone
like
put
30
light
feet.
on one of Corvin's bullets. Sling bullets.
Could do that
Yeah.
too, yeah.
Right?
It's just gonna be Eldritch Blast on this one. that I see.
Alright, the one back there. He does have moderate cover from the
Oh, right,
stalagmites.
that's a feature. Well, let's try this one then instead.
Alright, that one would just have light cover from the skeleton.
Yep, that's better. Whoa,
Yeah,
geez.
all three are going to blast him as
Okay.
he's charging forward.
The push for
Doing-
each one.
21, 30 points. So he
And
goes
30 feet back.
flying backwards.
Wow.
Go away. Alright, that's all for me.
Alright, skeleton here. 25, 30. Then he's going to move up to here. Seeing Sim, he will draw his bow.
Alright, I don't have my little icons on.
This one goes 30. Again, he kind of gets to here. Seeing you now, he draws his bow. Vladimir.
Yes. I can't see shit. So I am going to step forward 1 square. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay. Should I burn things? I'm gonna spread the love. I am going to do 1 Eldritch Blast on each of the 3 atop.
Okay.
Shit.
So those, you said 1 to each, right?
Yeah, starting from the top, going down. So
Alright.
Crit might actually
crit is
kill
always
one.
going to be the main.
So yeah, those all hit.
All right, top one, 9 force.
Alright. Bunch of
Middle one,
bones fly
is
off him. He's
14.
wounded. Second one explodes, sending bones everywhere.
All right, and bottom one is 5.
5, alright. It's not look wounded yet.
No. And yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, this one is gonna move south along the side of this pile of rocks. He is going to fire at you, Sim.
Bring it.
Dunk. So he pulls out his bow.
I ain't just scared of you, which is what I say before they crit inevitably, but you know.
Nope, the arrow hits your shield, blocking it.
A new shield.
Val.
Oh,
Okay, so I cannot see anyone yet, but I will
This is where it's time to
bravely
burn the
move
action for
forward.
light and a stone.
Bravely move forward.
Oh,
Okay, I see.
a few.
Is this one still alive? Is this one still standing?
Indeed. It
It
just shot
is.
at me. I think.
Okay.
If you scroll up, it's the turret.
If yeah, I'm gonna cast a firebolt at it.
Okay.
That'll do.
Firebolt. 18 will strike it.
Oh wow.
Alright.
Brutal.
You
Look at
melt its joints as it falls apart on fire.
Glad I could help. Let's see if there's anything I want to do. I'm gonna see if there's anything I want to do with a bonus action. I'm
Feel
afraid
like-
I do not have any bonus action spell.
I feel like your character is almost like, feels like he's beneath all this. With the damage spells.
No, above.
Or yeah, sorry.
Above.
This is beneath him.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he is. Or they are definitely deigning to
Grimy little fireball magic.
get their hands dirty here. Yep.
Fireball magic.
I'll just so they're more over here, I see, right?
Yeah, you would hear them moving around in the darkness beyond the one you just shot.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright.
Not good action economy on this character.
Oh, wizards rarely do. Alright, so
But
this...
you're really good at making our poor DM have to come up with like backstories for everything in the world.
Well, you
So it's
also
That's-
switched from monk, which has like lots of attacks and lots of bonus
Thousand
action and key options. Yeah.
Dunk. Another arrow comes at you, Sim. Luckily, you are able to block it.
I'm the tank. The
Yep.
tank is me.
You're tanking. That's
Ignore the giant spear-wielding muscle slab in plate.
it. So the Minotaur finally, or one of them finally gets to go. He is going to rush forward 30 feet.
I don't like that word rush. I don't.
It's okay, that's the one I yeeted back 30 feet, so it's
And
only
rush
just made
up
it back
to
to its starting point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
okay.
a dash up to here. Because we would have to stop there. Titus.
Ooh, my turn
You
to
can
run
see
forward. Yeah, I'm just gonna start running forward, so I'm gonna go that way, and then another. It's 20. Oh, that's 35. I'm 30, and then I am up. Yeah, I guess I'm good there. I don't. Nothing
You
else.
can do
I
your
can
object
do.
interaction and pull out your glowing ring of whatever. Oh wait, that's somebody else. Never mind.
I do have that stone, but I mean, I don't know. I'm good. That's it for me, I guess.
Alright, Corvin.
Okay.
I cast Magic Stone, and then I shall move up 10. Okay. Okay, so there's that thing. I'll. It's worth trying to get a sneak attack. Instead, sure, I'll just throw one at the big Minotaur over there.
Alright, you hurl one of your rocks.
Magic Stone. Wait, is this set up right? Yeah, that's. Okay. 24.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. You swung. Are you threw at this guy, right?
The big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big one straight.
This guy, yeah.
Yeah. I can only see one.
All right.
We'll do that. Oh, that's piercing. That's fine. Actually, let's have him make a strength save just because it's fun.
Okay. Well, how much damage does it do?
I guess it's not anything. So it adds. It should be 6.
And you said no sneak attack, right?
No. So it's just
So you said add 6 or is 6?
it is 6. So that's 5.
All right. So he would take 12 damage, as he seems to be vulnerable to bludgeoning. You said you're pulling him, attempting to.
Pushing him. But yeah. Strength save.
16.
That will fail. So push him 15 feet back.
This one will just never get to us.
I can't see.
We can just keep
So-
it away forever.
Several of his bones break as he goes flying backwards. A bunch of ravens pelt him.
And that is it.
All right, the other Minotaur skeleton is going to come up this way. 10, 25, 30. Then he's going to dash
Oh,
30 feet up to here, ending his turn.
yep. There he is.
The skeleton's going to come this way 30 feet. And he's going to fire at Sim. Let me just make sure you're in range.
Poor Sim.
I want it. Got a fancy
So he
shield and
has
everything.
disadvantage because you're just outside range. So he will miss. At the end of the round, you would hear movement coming from the darkness to the south. As a
South ahead of us or south behind us?
ahead of you.
The 12.
Okay.
Yeah, the 12 we were talked about before. I better gonna join.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
a
I've got-
creature
In front of us, not behind us.
Yeah.
steps into view.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, that's not a regular skelly.
You would say, intruders.
Mhm.
Oh, it can talk. That's never good.
Yeah.
Skelly, though, maybe.
Some sort of three-headed skeleton with a plate mail or with plate armor on and a staff steps out, and he is going to start casting something.
Oh shoot, he's too far away. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Are we both carrying counter spells? That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, 60 feet. Yep, I know it. So his spell goes off. And
What was that guy called again?
Lord, was it?
Yeah.
Bonehead.
there is an explosion of poison.
Huh?
Or wait,
Poison?
oh, I linked the wrong thing. Ignore
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
I was gonna say,
that.
where did it come from?
That looks like a poor choice, my friend.
that. No,
He wastes his spell
go
on
to this one. Wait, what? What's going on here?
Is it broken?
All right,
Is it?
let's try that again.
Yeah. He went... Oh. That
There it is. There it is. Weird. All right, that's what he meant to cast. That was weird. So yeah, there is suddenly a big old explosion of poison gas in your area. As a 20-foot radius area just fills with a green, noxious fume. Shh. And he is putting it here.
Nice.
That is it for him. New round barrel.
Let's see.
Oh,
Con
it
save
didn't.
What
first.
happened with the cloud kill?
Is
Yeah,
this
you
thing
gotta
on
make a
there?
con save.
Or starts its turn there.
Yep.
Concentration, okay.
So yeah, you would need to do a con save.
Oof.
18.
14, I believe, would fail.
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
Do I take the 18 or do you roll it each time?
I roll it each time.
If
So
you can break its concentration, though,
5d8.
that cloud kill will be very useless.
True.
The
So-
initiative order favors us, maybe? Question.
14 poison damage as you cough violently. Yeah, good point. Let me make sure he's marked as concentrating. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And I'll take the control of that off so you guys don't have to click over it.
Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna do what's the one for this? 30 feet long. 10 feet wide and 10 feet tall. Yeah, I'm gonna do, I think. No, I don't think I am. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if this is useful or not. Okay. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm gonna cast a new spell that I've not tried before. I was just trying to prepare some new elemental stuff, so let's give this a try. I would like to control winds.
All right.
100-foot cube that I can see.
Mm.
I would like to choose strong winds and try to blow the gas back towards the in this direction.
Okay. So you begin concentrating as you create a very powerful wind. Strong winds. Or strong winds. Is that downdraft?
And then you choose calm, moderate, or
Oh,
strong.
gust. Okay.
I should put some boldface in there to make that easier.
So,
Yeah.
so you're gonna have the winds continually blowing towards them?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll use my my bonus action, cunning action to run away. I just ran up so that I could see because I was hoping to get them with a tidal wave, but they're a little too spread out.
Alright, so ranged weapon attacks are at disadvantage within this area. Just FYI.
Sorry, guys. Barrel's experimenting. She prepared a few new elemental spells.
What
just-
about that first
It's
paragraph on
such-
Cloud
it's
Kill, though?
such
Does it actually end the spell?
fine for all the spellcasters, yeah, it's like whatever.
As for the cloud kill,
First paragraph says.
yeah, so I would say that probably would disperse it, yeah.
Sweet. Go
As
through it.
the winds are just blowing everywhere. That's it for Barrel.
And just for my
This guy's
amusement,
dead.
hold on a sec. All right, cool.
Okay. Now this guy is going to move forward. Actually pull out his sword as he engages your fighter here. Try to shank you. Ooh, 23. It's a good roll. I think you are shanked, right? That is you, Titus.
Sorry, I was looking down for a second. What'd you say?
You got shanked for 4 points of damage.
Uh,
Skeleton just walks up and shanks you, and you're like, ah! Luckily, he just kind of grazed you, so it wasn't too bad. This one's dead as his bones blow away. Sim. A bunch of wind is hitting everyone in the area.
I guess should I have put down like the just 100 feet sounded so big is why I didn't. Put
Yeah, I'll just say it's... I mean, yeah, you don't have to put it down. I mean, it's probably just, like, yeah, like this area here is fine.
Yeah. Okay. Like, and she might drop concentration, but for now I'll leave it up just because I don't know what's coming.
Well,
from
he
down
could
there
have
with
another
cast
cloud kill.
Yeah, well, and I still can't see what casts cloud kill. So.
Oh, well, there you go.
1, 2.
Would we have
3.
10 hit points from you, Sim?
Yeah, you should all have 11, I believe.
Alright. Just making sure.
Give myself 11 back then.
I'm always forgetting to type that in.
Yeah.
You should remind me because I don't remember.
I forget that a lot too.
I'll expend a bonus action to see if this Minotaur skeleton can make a strength save. I want to shove it. Here.
It does not. So you shove it north 5 feet?
Yeah, but yep, towards Titus. Just
Mhm.
go stand near Titus. There we go.
You hit him with
Out of my way.
psychic energy.
And I get one more thing. And Eldritch Blasts for the Skull Lord. I know he's probably got cover, but it's worth it.
Also, can I use my reaction on a forced movement?
Nope.
No.
Damn.
He does have cover.
Pretty sure some of these will hit.
Okay. Those... 2 of those would hit.
Great. 1 and
Doing-
2. And it is pulled 10 feet closer to me, please.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope. That's all for me.
At the end of your turn, he is going to move.
Yeah.
He just kind of... What's his movement? 30? So he's going to come 5, 10, 20. Kind of comes down here behind cover again.
Yeah. Out of my sight. I will let everyone know that the caster is out of my sight, which is never a good thing.
Vlad.
Yes. I am going to move to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... I'm going to burn 2 Eldritch Blasts on him and an Eldritch Blast on him, and then I'll quicken and figure out from there.
Alright.
So, first 2 on this guy.
Yeah, both of those would strike. Doing
Jeez.
24, which would badly wound him.
And then 1 more on the dude below. I don't think that healed him.
Yeah, 14 will hit.
Oh.
Oh.
Cool.
So,
Wow. These Eldritch Blasts.
Anything else?
and I wish to quicken, and I will, and this time I will spend 1 Eldritch Blast on this guy, and then 2 on this guy.
Alright, so you spend a sorcery point, firing off 3 more blasts.
Actually, I think it's 2 to quicken.
Or sorry, two sorcery points. You're right.
Yeah.
I crit on the first one.
That's good.
Alright,
That's fine.
he falls apart.
21. Alright. And, yeah, he gets torn apart by something that looks fuzzy. So, alright. And then...
Swarm of Furbies.
14 and 21 will both strike that south one. Doing
For 17 total.
Alright. Which actually is not wounding him yet. Anything else?
And... pray. Pray. Yeah. That's it. That's my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, The Skeleton Lord is going to move over to here. A skeleton goes, so he's going to fire. Actually, can he get to you? He might just come up and shank you. Yeah, so he's going to walk up to you, Sim, and try to shank you.
Come at me.
Nope, you would
bro.
block.
Come at me, bro.
At the end of his turn, the Skull Lord is going to fire his cantrip. I think it Vlad.
Really?
He's going to
Really?
cast Firebolt.
With all of your
Is there
fancy
range
things,
on
you are
that?
clearly the most proficient caster. Yeah, 120? Totally.
Yeah. Dang it.
You with all your fancy sorcery point tricks, you just identified yourself
Oh.
as the most proficient caster.
But he rolls poorly
Wow.
and will
misses.
miss.
Plus, you-
Somehow.
That is it for him. Val.
Okay, I don't like there being a caster somewhere down there that I can't see, but I also don't like this very big, ugly thing in my face. So, I'm going to deal with the big, ugly thing first. I am going to cast Magic Missile
Pew, 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 pew.
at 4th level.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, so that is...
Oh, it did not
Give
give me the option to choose. I guess
well,
there's-
4th level would be, what, 3 extra missiles?
It's yes, it's an extra dark for each
Alright.
level. So
So you shoot him
6.
for 30 points of damage. Pew, 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 because you just times it by 6.
Jeez.
Yeah. And does he look? He looks wounded now.
He looks very wounded.
Extra economy.
You're still
move
holding
down
the
here.
wind, right, Beryl?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, did that slow my movement?
No, that's
Only
weapon
weapon.
attacks. So you're fine.
It might
Oh, I
have
thought there was a movement thing too.
I don't think so. I think it just messes
think
with
there's one
ranged
foot.
weapons.
Something.
If I were moving against the wind, yeah,
Yeah.
it would basically have my movement. So.
Oh, okay. So like difficult terrain to go.
That looks much nicer. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right,
alright.
I will. I'll move here. I still can't see the Skull Lord from here, but I
Being
guess
sneaky. It's not stealth.
need
It's
light.
over here. Here.
Yeah, you would hear it in the
Start
darkness down
flinging
here.
Stones into the
it's way down
darkness.
there. Okay, it's still not within 60 feet of me. Got it.
Been using legendary
Right.
actions to move.
Got it. Got it.
Alright, the skeleton is going to come up this way. I think he has just enough movement to get up here. And he's going to shank
that
you.
Look. Jesus.
Shank, nope. Dink. That guy's dead. Titus.
I'd, in my head, think out to everybody, Minotaur or the 3-headed skull thing.
Minotaur. Then 3-headed skull thing.
Alright, then I would.
Oh, I should say it in accent. Minotaur. Then 3-headed skull thing.
Do you
skull
think in
thing-
an accent? That's the question.
The Minotaur is looking at me funny.
I'll take one step forward and then use Great Weapon Master to start
It's not
attacking.
meta for me to like be blabbering on about like ideas for battle.
No.
Corvin, if you are next to me next turn, and you hold your pebbles in your hand, I can light one of them up with light so that we can see.
Alright, so 21 strikes with the first attack, shattering the big skeleton, who is already wounded by your buddy.
When you didn't say anything, I thought I was supposed to keep going. I would have just directed the next one at the guy next to me.
Alright, yeah, 22 will strike him, doing 46 damage, Or wait, no, it's slashing. 23,
Yeah.
which would also
Okay.
take him down.
And then I will use the next 25 feet of my move. Oh, I'll go help Sim, actually. I'm going to sprint across here. So, 10. Get here, and then I'll use my last attack to attack the guy in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah, 16 will strike. Doing 23 slashing.
You have a bludgeoning.
Let's take some
pummel
out.
Strike?
Yeah.
And then I will use my bonus action to do my pommel strike.
It is 2.
Yeah, 24
Lawnmower.
will strike
Oh, that's right. He has that reach.
Yeah.
Jesus.
for 34.
And that one's bludgeoning. That's amazing.
Good God.
You just
Lawnmower.
run through a bunch of skeletons, sending bones
I
everywhere.
think Titus is designed to kill hordes of skeletons.
Yeah, pretty
It feels
much.
like it right now. And then I will take my last 10 feet to go like that.
All right, Corvin.
Okay. What cube has the gust of wind in it?
It is
I believe you are out of it now.
Pretty much.
no. He's
No?
Yeah, it's 100 feet.
Oh,
It's 100
that's
feet.
100
Oh,
feet.
100
Yeah,
feet. Okay.
Yeah,
so it's
a
like
long
it's like up to here.
I don't think you're screwed when it comes to that guy. I think you're okay.
Well, as long as I'm in the thing, it matters. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
it's
anything else.
disadvantage.
I'm in the, yeah.
If you think through the telepathic bond that Beryl should drop it, she would. But she's.
Well, there's
unsure
nothing
of
really.
what-
There's nothing really to take it back anyways. It really doesn't matter. But the guy's too late. Well,
I knew that it would affect your stones, and I apologize.
well, I'll just I shall throw a stone. at-
Right, that's a spell attack now.
It is, yes. So we're throwing at that guy.
Think. All right.
Unfortunately, that macro's messed up. It's
Ah.
like not doing a thing. Let me see. I don't know what happened to that one. Is it doing it? Damage. Oh, there we go. Let's just change it. Okay, there we go. Fixed. That's the wrong. Ignore that one. There you go. 19.
Yeah, 19 will hit the skeleton.
Okay, it takes 7
Uh,
damage.
14 bludgeoning,
Yeah.
and he would fall apart as your magic stone explodes him.
Then
I love fighting
I'll,
these things.
I'll bonus action magic stone again, and then I'll stand next to Vlad.
Excellent.
All right.
Hold out a stone.
You would
Yep.
think that like it would actually add like velocity to your stones, the strong winds. So when you're throwing with the wind.
Yeah, well.
It's a little turbulent, apparently. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know if I should be holding on to it, but I'm unsure. So
All right.
Beryl's
This
definitely
one moves
unsure.
here. He is gonna use his bow to shoot at Corvin, I guess. He just saw you blow up his buddy. So he fires with disadvantage. 8 will miss you, luckily. That's it for him. The Skeletal Lord goes. So he gets his legendary actions. And he is going to look at his spell book for a moment.
Same thing Beryl's doing. I'm like trying to like remember the details of these things I prepared.
Right.
Yeah, maybe I'll cast that. I don't think he's seen anyone counterspell yet.
Not when he's that far away.
Yeah, too much range.
So he's gonna move forward a bit. Getting within 60 feet of Sim.
Ooh.
And he is gonna try to cast a spell.
Well, I sure don't like that. I am definitely going to try to counter spell.
What level do you counter at?
5.
Alright, I need a caster check.
Ooh, fun. That's just the ability score, not proficiency, right?
Yes, d20 plus your charisma modifier.
Oh, looks good.
Yay.
Yeah, that would counter it. So you use your reaction,
Yep,
and his
I
spell
will.
is countered.
Nice.
Oh, maybe. I don't actually know what it was. Maybe we wanted
Right.
it, but
Well,
I don't.
it
I don't
was
feel like
really
letting
high
him get a
level.
spell off.
Yeah,
Right,
it was
he's
really
gonna-
high level, whatever it was.
Move another 15 feet back, ending his turn. New round, Barrel.
Oh dear. Okay, she'll go forward. 5, 10, 20, 10, 20, 25, 30. I don't see.
I'll ping here if you can, because it's not stealth. You can hear that it's there-ish.
Yeah. I don't really see. I guess I'll bonus action dash over here. Drop my sling, and well, no, that doesn't make any sense anyway. Because I can't draw. Yeah, if I drop my sling, I can draw my. This is dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. So I won't quite dash all the way, and I'll let's just do, I don't know, Thorn Whip on this guy.
Alright, you send a Thorn Whip at him.
Oh, that's not right. This one I had a macro for this. I think it wasn't working, and I deleted it, and I never rebuilt it because it like broke.
You could just do a
spell casting, right?
yeah.
Alright. Ouch.
There's a dice rolling button. Okay, well, 11 would.
Oh, I guess I would have advantage because of pack tactic. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's not.
I think you get an extra plus for wisdom, so I think you would have hit him.
The +4 was wisdom.
And proficiency.
Oh, +5 for proficiency. Okay, then yeah. Okay.
Alright, so you whip him with thorns. Whoosh.
3d6.
Oh, 3d6. Sorry.
Good start so far.
Not
Alright, so he is going to go down.
Alright. Not much of a turn, but I couldn't see anything else. So there you guys. That's it.
At the end of your turn, he uses a legendary action. And a bunch
within
of
30 feet. Okay.
zombies suddenly appear.
Zombies. Okay. They're gonna have different vulnerabilities.
Damn it.
That's it for Barrel's turn. I'll roll initiatives for them. The skeleton is dead. Sim.
All right. This is getting annoying. Let's change the field a little bit. Not the fancy way though. 1, 2, 3, 4. What kind of range does that net me? Sure. And of course, one of my favorite tricks ever. Far step. So I'll be concentrating on that for a little bit. Maybe not for long. The bonus action cast gets me here.
Okay.
I'll use one more foot of move, or one more square of my regular movement to go here, and just Eldritch Blast this thing. This Skull Lord.
Close range, alright.
I have the gunner feat. Took it for a reason.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Alright, so you would hit him with
Nice.
3 of the attacks.
Alright, and that's 30 feet of shove back towards the party.
with crits.
Nice.
So
Go back that way.
42, 49. Wow.
Wow. Oh, damn.
I was not expecting that much drama. I was just trying to reposition things. So as much push in as I can get, though. That's
all right. So he is blasted back this way. Okay, and he is wounded. Anything else?
I will call out through the telepathic bond that there's more undead south and west here, and use 1 more foot of movement to step north, and that's all for me.
Oof. 1 more foot, huh?
Or 1 more square, sorry. Yeah.
It's
All right. So they would have seen you,
Of course.
or at least heard you at that point.
Oh, yeah.
So that is it for you. This skeleton is dead.
There's so many skeletons.
Zombie.
Oh, man, skeleton.
He comes
I'm actually
20
more
feet
thankful
this
for
way.
zombies.
Skeleton over here is gonna double move. The skeleton's gonna double move. The skeleton's gonna double move.
Jesus Christ.
The skeleton's gonna double move. Vladimir.
Yes. I have a question I need to ask.
Yeah,
Does
you
Corbin
may.
have a handful of stones in his hand that he's waiting for me to cast
Yes.
light on?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I am going to twin spell light on 2 stones.
Okay. Go ahead and mark or link your twin spell ability.
Sure.
Oh, wait. Light doesn't target it. Or target a creature.
It is targets.
But does it target one
Yeah,
creature?
it doesn't target a creature, so I don't think it would work.
Does it? I
Because
think-
it would have to
Can light
target,
a creature?
unless it targets
has to target-
objects. It says
It
targets
objects.
only one creature.
Light targets an object.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, yeah, you touch one
Because it's one of
object.
those weird things. So, all right.
So unfortunately, I don't think that would
I
work.
don't. Yeah. So, is that not something that can be done?
Generally speaking, objects and creatures are different. That's why, like, you can't Eldritch Blast like a door, but you can Firebolt a door because Firebolt specifically says creature or object.
I was just wondering if light is something that is so specific because you can use light on a creature also.
Can you?
No,
Yeah,
it's
actually.
just an object. You can't use it on a
that's right,
creature.
there's the old- if you target an object worn by a hostile creature, yeah.
Use it on a creature's corpse. Because it
Well,
becomes
yeah,
an object.
corpse.
Yeah.
Corpse is an object, but creature, yeah.
All right, so that cannot be done.
You could put light on one of the stones.
That's fine. I'll put light on one of the stones.
All right, so
Um,
you touch a stone
and
as
I
it
will-
begins to glow.
And I will, instead of twin spell, I will quicken. I'll put a light on a stone, and then I wish to move. And then cast.
So a single stone is lit, then move, and now quicken cast. I see.
So remember, those bodies would be difficult terrain,
Oh.
but you can probably go around some of them. Yeah.
Yep. I will go to here.
Okay.
And go Jesus. And I will Eldritch Blast that guy.
All right. Fire some Eldritch energy at him.
Oof.
No, 14 will miss. 22 will
Yeah.
strike him, though. For 11.
And 8.
And another 8. All right.
And that is my turn.
Alright, the skeleton's dead. And before we get to Val, we might want to stop here because we're past 8:30.
Okay.
So why don't we do MVPs and we'll pick up with Val's turn next week. Oh, Skolor isn't still concentrating.
I cannot type where there's shit today.
Who am I missing?
Me. It's so hard. I hate these.
Just saying, if we just do a 6-way ties several nights, several weeks in a row, Lou will just give up and start handing out inspiration randomly. It'll be great.
It's very unlikely that's ever going to happen.
What, several weeks in a row?
Unless you all like start planning your votes.
Yeah,
in
I was gonna say
secret.
we could it would be trivial to arrange by just colluding.
Then I might just start just making up people to win. Because obviously I'll know you're doing it if it keeps happening.
Yes,
But with
I know, I'm not.
2 votes, Sim, you were MVP. Congrats.
Woo. Again, 2-vote win. We're not that far from 6-way ties. Just saying.
We're so close. We're so
Yeah.
close.
So close.
You know the reason why you got that vote? By the way, I voted for you. I'm not supposed to tell you, but fuck it, I'm going to tell you anyway. You know the reason you got that is because you had really long night vision, and I was like, dude, that was clutch.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first character I've played with Devil's Sight, and I'm sort of astonished at how useful it is. It really does make me want to play a Twilight Cleric.
That's amazing.
Dude, I play a Twilight Cleric in Trey's game, and let me just say, going from that to anything else is so hard.
I actually kind of want to do something silly, like take Twilight Cleric and then Skulker, so that you don't have disadvantage on perception checks.
Right.
Maybe
Well,
just one level of Twilight Cleric, then just play an Archer. Just have advantage on all your
Right.
attacks because nothing can see you.
A single
Honestly,
difference of Twilight Cleric is like the most amazing thing ever. If it weren't for the fact that I'm playing a cantrips build, I would be like, oh.
But you know, like the 300 feet, like yeah, it's amazing occasionally, but there aren't a lot of maps that actually even comes in useful. Like you know, the 300 feet is so much.
Well, yeah, but see,
There's
but the thing is, all you need to do is be outside other things' vision range, right? And like on this map, there's plenty of room to be outside 60
Oh,
or
yeah.
120 feet. And if you're
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
blind, their dark vision, then like
Right,
you
right.
know?
Yeah, no, I'm not
Explain why.
denying. Like the 120 is like I have a deep gnome,
Yeah.
and it's the 120 is amazing. Yeah.
Let me put it this way. In Trey's game, there was a moment where I wish I had Sniper on Eldritch Blast.
I mean, Spell
And I
Sniper,
could actually see the guy running away. And I'm like, I could get him.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, Spell Sniper is fun. It makes you longbow range, so it's pretty good. Or it gets you close, actually, I guess. I think you would need Spell Sniper and Eldritch Spear to actually be longbow range. Because
No, it was a beautiful thing. Luckily,
Yeah.
I rolled really well and was able to get him on the last possible moment to take him out.
that's always
But
fun.
the worst part would have been if I missed. I would have been able to see him run away.
Yeah. But yeah, actually, that caster would have been much more annoying to try to pin down at all if one of us didn't have eyes on, so...
Oh my God.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
still haven't seen him. Oh, well, actually, I think I can see him right now, but just
Yeah.
barely.
I
But I
I
couldn't
haven't
see him
seen him.
before this. Yeah.
That could have been brutal. So,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he could have just spell sniped us the whole time.
yeah.
Depends on his abilities, I guess, but yeah.
With advantage on spell attacks and stuff, dang. And-
Yeah, because he has that super undead like dark vision stuff. It's just
Well, anyway.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, good night.
Good night.
Okay.